What's up, everybody? DJ Alan here, and I'm here with the DJ Alan and Compas podcast. I'm here with...
What up? This is Heck, a.k.a. Whiskey Brown.
And this is Mark Anthony.
Awesome. Well, we've had 2 weeks off, guys. 2 weeks off.
Yep.
And
Yep.
it's been...
We back.
It's been scary, guys. I've been
When's
lost.
the next one? I've been scratching my neck, fiending for the next episode and shit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Test. How about you, Mark?
Good. I've been good.
I'm good.
Yeah, lots been going
Oh,
on.
yeah.
Life's been busy.
Damn.
Came back from Colombia with a whole different perspective of life.
Oh, tell us about that. Tell us about your trip, man.
Man, that was a crazy
Papacito.
trip.
Oh, shit.
If y'all like to party, Medellín is the spot.
1500, es hora y media como máximo, tú pones el lugar, nosotras nos vamos hasta donde estés.
How
Man,
many did you see?
so many. The clubs in Colombia don't close till 6.
That's
What
crazy.
the heck,
crazy.
dude?
6 a.m. So you're walking out and the sun's coming up.
But they're serving alcohol the whole time?
Yeah, the whole time.
Okay.
How was the alcohol?
It was all right.
Yeah.
American
Yeah, I
alcohol,
mean,
Mexican alcohol.
It was better. It was better than the alcohol we get in the States, to be honest.
Okay.
Really?
I don't know what they do to the alcohol here, but
Better sugar. It's actual sugar and all
yeah,
that.
over there it's
Real
actual
thing.
cane sugar.
Yeah. How was the food?
They like rum.
Oh, because they're Caribbean.
Yeah,
That makes
ron,
sense.
ron,
That makes
Ron.
sense.
ron.
fuck
They
with
call
that,
it.
man.
On cock and run.
Yeah.
Cock and run.
And they
Oh,
had
shit, a
two major beers. It's called one is called Águila, which is more like Corona, and they have one called Club Colombia, which is more like
Oh, fuck that.
which is more like a dark Dos Equis.
That reminds me of like Club America.
Yeah,
Fuck those
Águilas
guys.
and fucking Club. Yeah. What about
Arriba las Chivas,
what about the food? Was the food different? Was like
what's up with the food?
yeah.
I didn't like the traditional Colombian food,
Really?
but I think it's because, we're Mexican. We have some of the best
Yeah.
food in the world. So
yeah.
it's like you're biased. It's like I was expecting like some good flavor
Yeah.
stuff, and their food is more bland. It's probably better for you.
Like not a lot of salt?
Yeah, not a lot of
Oh,
not a lot of
nice.
seasoning.
At least they didn't use all that chicken bouillon.
Yeah, like you did that one time.
Fucking Hector did.
Stuck the whole fucking
whole
the whole
jug.
pot. Órale, güey, or the
Órale,
whole
a
jug.
comer, cabrones.
Is it a jug or just
Yeah,
like,
it's a container.
in like a 4 ounce or a 4 quart
Yeah,
pot?
yeah. Damn.
Damn.
I don't know
Yeah.
what I was thinking.
I would think the food would be hella good. I mean,
Like, yeah.
But it's like when you go to Mexico and you go to your tia's house, she's like, "Oh, tice frijoles and all this," and they
That's all
taste
you
good.
need, huh?
Yeah.
The frijoles, tortillas, and
Un
some
huevo.
cheese.
Yeah, and then she makes you the meat, and it doesn't have any salt because
Esto?
they're not big on salt. So it's
Yeah.
like,
Or barbecue
dang.
sauce. Nah, I'm fucking with you.
barbecue
Where's the A1?
El
Damn.
beefsteak.
Aviéntamelo.
That's what they say. That's what people say, right?
Steak.
Because they want to say beef steak, but they say el beefsteak or something like that.
Beefsteak.
Beefsteak, yeah.
And
But they're supposed to say
beefsteak.
Beefsteak.
Yeah. Beefsteak.
So I met people from like Peru, Canada, lots of Irish people,
Yeah.
lots of Irish people, lots of Canadians.
They were looking for the gold.
So I was all asked.
Shout
I
out
asked
to
them
Shout out to my Ireland coworker.
Irish. I asked them. I was like, "Hey, what do you guys do when you're hungover? Like what do you guys eat or what?" And they're like, "No, we drink a beer. We
Keep going.
yeah, we keep going."
Damn.
Even the Peruvians, they're like, "Yeah, because Peruvians have some good food. That they're known for some really
Yeah.
good food." And they're like, "No, we just drink another beer and that's how we fix our hangovers."
Damn, that's
I was like, "Damn, we have fucking menudo, we have birria, we have fucking pozole."
We have
that's
fucking soup.
crazy, bro.
And you know what they don't like? They don't like spicy. And
Really?
we're like the
Okay.
only country,
That eats. Yeah.
that eats spicy food.
America or you?
Mexico.
America or U.S.
I was trying to like get some
Hot sauce.
hot sauce and
Some-
stuff, and they're like,
some
"No,
spice.
we don't use that
No
here."
tenemos Valentina. La única que está allá está en la esquina. Se llama
You know why
Valentina.
people use hot sauce, right? Or have to eat with chile?
Why?
It's because they burn their taste buds off. So that's the only way you have the flavor.
Really?
Yeah.
I like it for the flavor, like the vinegar flavor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like you burnt your taste buds off, and that's the only way you're gonna taste something.
Damn.
Yeah.
Todo bien quemado.
Right.
You're like,
Ah,
"I got a little bit hot."
Your fucking tongue's all like flat, and it doesn't have no little taste buds on that shit. Yeah.
You know what they use a lot? Banana.
Yeah.
Oh, or plantains or
say-
banana?
Both.
Both? Yeah.
I a bowl of lentils one day, and they put fucking banana in their lentils.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I took a bite and I was like, "What the like? Why is there banana in my lentils?"
Too much.
A little bit
I
more
was gonna ask
protein.
about the fruit. Like, did they give you like?
Yeah,
how
like
was the fruit or
exotic
the
fruit. There's a lot of
fruit?
exotic fruit.
Yeah.
Papaya, mango teens, which I thought was gonna be like mango, but they're not.
Damn.
Yeah,
bro.
lots of papaya,
yeah.
lots of what do they call it? What do we call those? Like rich, fruits. Yeah, they have
like dragon fruit. and
Yeah, they have
shit,
dragon
yeah.
fruit, pitayas,
Star fruit.
yeah, star fruit. Yep, all that.
Damn.
Isn't there one called like a dragon?
Dragon fruit.
Yeah, dragon. No, duh. Yeah.
That one.
I was thinking about another one that looks all weird, and they say like tastes like meat or some shit, but it stinks.
No,
Ah,
I
cabrón,
didn't-
papaya?
No,
No.
I'm not talking about booty either. I'm not talking about peach.
Is that
No,
rich? Is that rich in vitamins too?
I mean, I
Vitamin
think the
D.
first time you do, you're gonna throw up, but after a while, you kind of get used to it.
You gag on it and shit?
Because it's just like your body's like, hey, wait a minute,
Wait a minute, bro.
we don't eat that.
We don't eat that shit.
We're not those type
That's
of people.
personal.
True. That is personal.
Damn.
That is personal.
That's cool, man. We're super
Yeah.
excited. We're kind of living through Colombia through
Yeah.
what you were doing. So
I got to experience a soccer game there.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
look lit.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Look
the-
legit.
Hey, their fans did not stop cheering the whole game, not even halftime.
Damn.
And it was a local team, or
It was
is
their local
local?
They were champions too.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Was it like a? I guess I would say like a minor league or like
No,
a
it wasn't like an-
semi-pro.
It was an
Or a-
official team.
Yeah?
Yeah. It was,
Oh damn.
it was an official Colombian team. I got to see. I don't know. Have you guys ever seen videos of this goalie that used to save shots with like a scorpion kick? With
Oh
the
yeah,
back
yeah,
of
the
his
guy
head?
with the
yeah,
curly
yeah.
hair.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got to see. He was he was a goalie's coach,
Oh,
Badass.
shit.
so we got to see him.
That's good.
Wasn't he like the first? No, I'm thinking about.
I did.
another
I think he
goalie.
did that in the World Cup.
I
Yeah.
think he did do that in
Yeah.
the World Cup.
Didn't they make a rule about a goalie that would like come out of the box and take it all the way? Like
No,
when
that's-
everybody was dropped down.
That's they
That's
can
still
still do
legal?
that. Yeah.
Wasn't
they-
that Jorge Campos?
I don't know.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
I think Jorge Campos scored a goal in the
Well,
World Cup.
Because Campos was he was not only a goalie, he was a forward
He
too.
was a forward too.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
So
Man.
at halftime they would switch him.
Oh shit.
Damn. That's
Yeah.
badass.
I remember
That's
that,
a very yeah. They
I
don't
think
do
he's
that
the
anymore.
only one. I think he was.
I was just gonna ask that.
I think he's the only one in history to ever do that.
Pinche
Damn.
perro desgraciado.
Jorge Campos.
I met that guy once.
Yeah?
He's a nice guy. Yeah.
Not like Paquita.
He was gonna come to Walla Walla one time.
Was he?
Damn.
Yeah. Like the Latin American League.
Yeah, yeah.
Chons League.
Oh shit.
They were gonna bring him, dude. There was
shit.
like talks about it, but
Yeah.
it didn't end up happening. I don't know
My dad said no.
what the reasoning was. Yeah, it was just
Okay.
like
My dad was so Sean had the Walla Walla League, and my dad had
Your
the
dad
Military
the one
Water.
in the Military Water? Like hell no, they're not bringing no famous
They bringing
motherfucker.
that
here.
shit over here.
What I do remember is when I was a kid, they brought the veteranos de las Chivas, like 1990, like five
shit.
squad,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
96. Like they brought them to right here to the field right here.
Yeah, no, yeah, I remember them
across my
playing here at
street,
Whitman.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So,
they
I'd be bored as hell.
there was
watching my
like
dad's
tennis
team.
courts and then the soccer game,
Yeah.
and they signed jerseys and shit.
Pinches
I mean, you know,
cabrón. Arriba las Chivas.
the youngsters, they don't know none of those
Nah, they
guys
don't know
that
that shit.
played during that game.
Uh-uh.
I was just excited to be there because it was pretty cool. But
Yeah, that's
yeah,
dope.
it was a
That's
pretty
dope.
good experience. Well, that's hella badass, Tony.
Yeah.
That you got to.
Yeah. If you want to party, Medellin is a spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the Spanish, how
We
was
gotta
that?
go,
Was it a
bro.
little different, or
It's just faster, and they have their own slang. You know,
Yeah.
like they call girls chimbas,
Chimbas.
and
shit.
they'll say like chévere, which means
Yeah,
badass.
yeah,
chévere.
Yeah.
Qué chévere, ¿no?
Sí.
Qué chévere, ¿no? Estás bueno, güey.
Órale, ¿cómo estás, güey?
Estoy chévere, güey.
¿Vas a ir al grupo de jóvenes?
1500. Es hora y media como máximo. Tú pones el
Oh,
lugar.
shit.
Nosotras
But
nos vamos
I was hanging around with a lot of English people and Irish people,
Oh, that's badass.
and their slang is pretty badass. I like the way they talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool, man.
It's just a whole different world. man,
Yeah.
where-
You're gonna
When you
stab
travel,
me. You're gonna stab me nipple.
when you travel, I mean,
I'm gonna grab your nipple.
your eyes just open up to a whole different world,
of
you know?
course.
Damn.
The world is a lot bigger than the United States.
Yep.
Yeah. Talking about the United States.
Oh, man, there's so
not
much-
not trying to get out of your.
Oh, no,
we'll
you're
come back
good,
to
yeah.
Colombia. We'll
Nah,
come
there's
back to
some
Colombia.
Crazy stuff going on.
There's a
around
lot
the
of
United
shit going
States,
on, guys.
You know,
These last 2 weeks have been crazy.
yeah. This week has been crazy. There's been 2 school shootings, unfortunately.
Damn.
One in Dallas, Texas, and then the one today, in FSU, Florida.
Florida?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tallahassee.
Damn. Both red states, huh?
I think so.
Damn.
Yeah.
What's going
Yeah.
on, red states?
I don't know. They can't control their peoples.
Yeah,
They
well.
can't control them. You know, and one of the kids, not one, but I can't. One shooter, the one from FSU, they actually detained him, and so he's alive, and he's going to be up for going to be up for questioning. And he was actually the son of a sheriff.
Oh, shit.
So he used her because it was his mother that worked for the sheriff
Yeah.
department. He used her weapon and just unloaded on people at the college.
And probably some tactics, some vests, some tactical
He had-
equipment. That fool was
so,
trained.
yeah, he had a handgun and he also had a shotgun in his vehicle. But he was detained and unfortunately 2 people were killed in his incident. Six other people were hurt, not killed.
Dang.
But yeah, he was.
Damn.
I don't know if he was acted alone. I think the FBI is going to investigate this and see what caused for him to go do this, because he was a part of the school. He did some training with law enforcement, so he was, I guess you could say, a good individual at the time. But now, so they're something triggered him. Something.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
There's some crazy stuff, and and just the fact that there's just more crazier shit going on in America. I don't know if you heard about this young man named Carmelo Anthony who stabbed this other kid named I think his name's Austin or Aaron Metcalf. They were at a track meet, and he got under the wrong tent because it was raining. The kid was I'm just gonna say kid because I don't want to put no names because since they're minors or whatever, even though it's out there, we can still but still, I'll just say the kid. One kid was trying to kick out the other kid, saying, "Hey, you don't belong here. You need to get out," and he pushed him.
Mm-hmm.
And that other kid, told him, "Hey, get your hands off me, or something's gonna happen."
Yeah.
He did it again, and he ended up stabbing this other kid, and he killed him.
Damn.
Yeah. Now
At the track meet.
At the track meet. Now people say it was self-defense. People say this. People say that.
But there was people in the tent, right?
There was people in the tent.
So
there's witnesses.
Those witnesses
Yeah,
are gonna
but
be
the-
important.
Oh, they're going to be a key to this investigation. The only reason why none of the information is out is because it's all minors,
Yeah.
and you can't, by law, they can't give out that. They can't give out names, and they can't give out any statements
Of the
'cause they're
other
all- of the
individuals.
of the individuals.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. Unfortunately, 2 kids lost their lives that day.
Wow.
That kid that stabbed that other kid and the kid that passed away. So
Yeah.
it's sad to see that these young men, had to go through this or something also flipped in that other kid's where
Yeah.
he had a knife on school grounds, which technically kids shouldn't have any weapons.
Any
Right.
weapons, yeah.
On school grounds, regardless. So that's kind of the thing that's making people question, like, hey, why do you have a knife?
Yeah,
But-
that's kind of wild, dude, because a lot of people have they carry like a pocket knife or
Yeah.
whatever, but I think to take it to a school, like a lot of people are gonna argue that he took it to the school to hurt somebody.
Yeah.
But did he? Maybe he was protecting him, trying to protect himself from something else.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that kid. But unfortunately, a lot of people are already throwing out race and everything on this issue. I've seen a lot on Twitter or on X.
Yep.
People saying like, "Oh, the white kid got what he deserved,"
Yeah.
or "Oh yeah, the black kid, typical black kid,"
This.
like everybody's just clashing.
Yeah. It definitely brings up a race war again, and that definitely brings up a race war, and we should be smart enough to not put race.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's two kids,
Yeah.
And regardless if it was the other way, we could say this and we can say that. We can paint a pretty picture or we can paint an ugly picture is the way I see it.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate for what happened, and I hope evidence comes out and for this young man to get, I wouldn't say like treated. Well, yeah, I would say treated fairly to whatever law that they're gonna follow, and I don't know. It's just I don't know.
What I've also seen on social media is a lot of people posting Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yeah,
like they're putting a comparison between the what's his name?
Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, so they're putting a comparison between him and Rittenhouse.
Yeah.
And they're putting like, oh, killed 3 people, gave bail, GoFundMe or whichever platform, gave him, let him keep his like stuff. The money that they've collected in donations.
Yeah.
And then they put Carmelo's thing over here, and it's like website shut down this campaign for his donations.
Yeah.
Like, there's just so many negatives and positives, and maybe it's just an exaggeration of what people are putting online, but I mean, they're both arguing self-defense, and it's crazy, but still, like, there should, I mean, personally, I don't think there's this shouldn't have happened.
It should never have happened. Like, if you're a student, you definitely don't bring any weapons on school campus. Like,
don't do that.
And if you feel like you're not safe, you need definitely talk to somebody.
Yeah.
Like, we say that because the outcome is just so much severe. It's going to be bad. And if you're in trouble, you need to talk to somebody, especially the SRO that's on campus, because most schools have SROs.
Talk to them people.
I was going to ask you guys, what do you think causes people to flip a switch in their brain and just do stuff like that?
It goes back to
it's just like compound
our intuitive nature to just delete somebody, because it's a lot easier. And most kids nowadays are scared to put their hands up. Like, they're just scared to get their ass whooped, or they're scared to whoop someone's ass, because nobody wants to lose nowadays.
Yeah.
Like, back in my day, damn, I'm old saying that. Like, all you had to worry about was, am I going to get in a fight or am I going to get jumped?
Yeah.
That's the most you had to worry about. We really didn't have school shootings or anything like that. I mean, there was 1999, a school shooting that kind of started it all and what kicked off, like security and stuff.
Yeah, that was huge.
But in our time, we didn't really have to worry about that.
And that's crazy that's crazy that you bring that up, because most of the arguments that I've ever had at school were just been verbal.
Mm-hmm.
They were never physical.
Yeah.
But I did have friends that did get to that physical point, and it's crazy because you're there with for example, let's say I'm there with my friend, and then this guy comes in with like 4 other guys. Obviously, there's a possibility that if you get in a fight with this guy and these guys see that this fool's losing, they're gonna jump in.
They're gonna jump you.
And, they're all of them are gonna jump in.
Yeah.
So, I try to avoid that as much as I could in high school, but it's tough, man. I mean, it's tough. Peer pressure. I mean, it's just them calling you names. For me, like I would just ignore it. Come out one ear, like go in one ear, come out the next, and I just laugh it off because I'm a funny guy or whatever. But people would say some mean ass shit. It would get me pissed off. But at the same time, I'd be like, whatever. But sometimes when you do that, they get more fucking pissed off. And they just start piling the shit on you that is just like, one of these days you're going to fucking blow.
Oh, yeah.
And fucking, you're going to be the target.
Yeah. Because they're not getting
Which
the
is
reaction.
horrible, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because they're not getting the reaction that they want. And if you're not giving them what they want at the end of the day, it's very low IQ to just want to fucking fight. You know,
Yeah.
you should be able to talk unless you're trying to defend yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, from
but if
something
you can, if I can sit here and have a conversation with Mark, Tony, and then we just walk away from that, that's the best way to win. But if it has to go to blows, that's just very nobody wins in that.
Yeah, nobody's gonna win.
Because if I hit that person the wrong way, I could probably kill him.
You
Yeah.
could.
If they hit me the wrong way, they could probably hurt or kill me. You know,
Yep.
so it doesn't
Deflate
make
your chichis and shit.
yeah. We don't want that.
Yeah. I mean, they're already puffed up.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
You know, we
But-
don't want the violence. We just
No.
want the look.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
You know, and a lot of people, they do that. They try to intimidate you by, oh, what's up, fool?
What's up?
What's up? What's up? You want to throw it down?
yeah.
I was like, bro, I'm sore. I went to the gym this morning.
You want it.
I mean, they didn't even lick my ass.
Yeah.
Like,
I didn't get nothing.
I didn't get shit today, man.
Yeah.
And you want me to fight you?
I'm good. You're the bigger
Nah,
person.
bro.
You're the bigger person if you can walk
Yeah.
away without throwing your hands.
And some people get pissed, and,
Yeah.
and that's where maybe shit like this happens.
Yeah, unless the only good time to put your hands up is when you're defending yourself.
Yeah.
You can
have
defend
to.
yourself.
Yeah,
You
you
should
have to.
defend
Or else
yourself.
you'll get the shit beat out of
Yeah,
you.
but
I mean, at least cover your face.
at
Hey,
least do something.
punch me in the rib way because my face is too
Yeah,
pretty.
you know, but always.
But these
Protect
kids, they
yourself.
didn't even know each other.
No, they didn't know each other. To our knowledge, because
Yeah.
maybe they did know each other through social media. We don't know. You know,
Yeah.
there still needs to be more information, you know, being put
Yeah.
out there and stuff. And then just the wrong narrative is being put out there. Like I said, this brings up another race war, and it shouldn't be like, oh, well, he's black and he's white, or what would happen if it was vice versa, or what would happen if it was two white guys, or if it was two black guys. You know, like at the end of the day, two kids lost their lives, and that's the sad part.
So, I mean, because that happens all the time, but you just never hear about it. You know, like
Exactly.
race on race, they kill each other too, or unalive each other too, and
Yeah.
you don't hear about it. But then all of a sudden, when it's one race against another, then it becomes
Then
this
it blows up.
major news.
Yeah, because the news or the government, they like to divide and conquer. And that's their whole thing, is because if they see us, you know, people that live in the United States just like unite, it'd be another revolution, because they've seen what happens when people unite. You know, they know what will happen. And that's why politicians like to do that divide and conquer shit, you know? That's why they love that shit. They thrive on that shit.
It's not just politicians.
True. Sports teams.
Yeah, sports teams.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's
Yeah.
it's a crazy world we live in.
It's
There's so much
crazy.
stuff going on. Like I said, we haven't done a show for 2 weeks, and it feels like we got all this information that we could probably cram out into like 4 episodes, which is insane.
It is.
Super crazy.
Then you see that the ICE is no longer targeting, you know, as quote unquote what they would say is illegal immigrants. They're targeting college students that speak against Israel, or that are pro Palestine.
yeah.
You know, Mahmoud Shalil, he's one of them. There's another one. He actually is the recent one. He got detained. He has a green card. He's not he's not.
He's
But
not
he's-
here illegally.
No, but he's being held in the detention center in Lafayette, Louisiana.
See, I
And
think that's wrong, but
it is wrong. It's totally wrong. Like, you can't. That's goes against our Second Amendment, that freedom of speech.
Yeah.
You know, like they should be able to say what they want, and they're not. And then another young lady who wrote a paper, you know, speaking on the Palestine stuff. She wrote a paper like a year ago, and she got detained by 6 ICE agents.
what the heck,
Yeah.
dude?
And she just got her bond denied.
Damn.
So it's like,
So what are these judges doing to combat this? I mean, they just nothing. I mean, they're just scared of the
they're scared of Trump.
administration?
They're scared of Trump, and what it is now is he's more like a tyrant. So I think they don't want to show the world that he's just blatantly telling them no, because then it'll make them look like bitches. You know what I'm saying? So he's really just like, nah, you're gonna listen to me.
So all these tariffs come into play as well, like him doing all these tariff wars and all of this or whatever they call it. Because, for example, I'm trying to get some stuff repaired, some speakers repaired.
Yeah.
And I got a call from the supplier, and they're like, "We can't, man."
Yeah.
I was like, "It's not free no more." I was like, even though the warranty's free, the parts that we're getting from China, they're costing us a lot of money. And I'm like, damn, well, the warranty's free. He's like, we just got to wait it out, man. And plus, we're still even on back order because they won't ship them because there's no demand because everything's so expensive.
That is crazy.
I was like, dude, these are $2,000 speakers, like each. I need to repair 2 of them.
What the fuck?
The fuck, man?
Yeah, you see I'm gonna cut you off, but you see that I don't know what page on TikTok, but the China is countering those tariffs, right?
Yeah.
They're telling you how to get this stuff.
I saw that.
Cheap or
like
whatever?
Cheap. Because
Everything's made in China.
Everything. So
I was even made in a vagina. I mean, China.
So what they're telling you is like, you're really buying knockoff shit. You're not buying real Gucci. You're not buying real Nike. I was gonna ask something about Colombia.
Yeah.
Like you're not buying that real shit. Like,
Is this not a champion sweater?
it might not be champion. You know what I'm saying? Because if it comes from China, they're teaching you how to get it, how to eliminate the third party, and how to get it through them. So they're teaching.
They're clapping back.
Yeah, they're like, all right, we're just gonna teach them how to shop through our retailers and just get it from us.
Because even with the tariffs, if you buy through them, it will still be cheaper than us going to like the mall and buying stuff through them,
which is third party
because of the markups,
which essentially would crash the economy here because these stores aren't selling.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
And all these places are, people are buying from these places.
Yeah.
And let's say, for example, Dick's Sporting Goods.
Yeah. Do they sell dicks?
I don't know. I went and they didn't have none. Plus, it was all the ladies at the register. So
they probably bought them all.
What the fuck, guys? So for example, Dick's Sporting Goods, they're selling all these, Nikes, Adidas, all sports.
Yep.
From golf to whatever.
Yeah.
If you can get it from these retails in China that are selling it for what, 20 cents compared to $30 for these shorts, even with the shipping,
and
it's going to be like
the tariffs.
And the tariffs, it's going to be what?
Like $10 instead of
$10
going
instead
and spending
of $30?
Yeah. That's
Plus
what they're
tax?
And you don't have to leave your house.
Yeah, and you don't have to pay the tax.
Mm-hmm.
The state tax.
Yeah.
Hey, you might as well, if that's the case, you might as well just buy shit from La Pulga.
Send me the link, guys. I want to buy some shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey.
But no, but they're talking about like big major fucking companies like
I know, but this is like real stuff.
Gucci and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So the purse is real. It's a real Gucci.
It's real.
Yeah.
Just not going through that third party.
Just not going third party.
The Gucci store at the Forum shops in Las Vegas.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So shit, maybe you might be able to get brand new speakers.
So maybe Gucci Coochie is
Lucy.
Is Lucy.
It's
like,
true.
Yeah, like there's gonna be no more Gucci stores. No. Like the guard at the Gucci store is gonna be like, just come in, guys.
Just
help
come
yourself.
in. Just take it. Yeah. The only real
before
Gucci
they'd be like,
is
are you gonna buy something
in Europe? That's the only or
Italy,
Versace,
no?
Or Versace or any
Hermes.
other shit. Yeah. That
Hermes.
it's in Europe. That's the real shit, not here.
So they were saying like all these famous people that show off their expensive stuff, they're really getting it from China and they're just showing it off because it looks real. It's real, but they're actually getting it from China.
Yeah. I'm not even real.
Okay. I knew that.
Yeah. I'm at home.
You're dripping right now. You're a silicone.
I got a clone version of myself from China.
Dude, that'd be legit.
Imagine, hey, you go to work and I'm gonna go enjoy my day.
Yeah. Hey, DJ Alan clone, go to work.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay home
Shit.
and hit that.
Hey, DJ Alan clone, I'm gonna do one show and then go do another one.
You imagine?
2 at 1. Yeah. Oh shit. Hey, go DJ. I got to do a podcast tonight.
And you just teach them how to push the buttons and vámonos.
Damn. But don't fall.
Just like that.
But don't fall in love with my life, eh, cabron? It's mine.
That's mine.
This is
That's my
life.
fucking life.
You,
That's
you
my
don't
real life.
exist. You're my bitch.
You're my bitch.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's insane, man.
Yeah.
So like all these Cardi B's and Michael B. Jordans
They're
showing
actually
off their
getting-
stuff. They're
Man.
getting
They're
shit.
actually showing stuff off from China.
From China, baby.
So it's not. They're not even getting it from the real source.
That's what I'm saying. We might as well go to La Pulga. What's the
I mean,
difference?
Might as well.
What's the difference? I mean, what kind of stuff did you see in Colombia?
Hey, so I got to Colombia and I was like, how do these Colombians all have Nike and have like all this good stuff? I was like kind of feeling like low about myself. And then I went to their downtown and their downtown is like full of shopping.
Yeah.
That's what their downtown is. And then I saw like, oh,
Hey,
I was like,
tú llegaste con pinches K-Swisses and they're like, where are your Jordans, bro?
I was like, then when I went downtown and I saw like, but the shoes look like legit, you know, like
Yeah.
the only way you would know is like if you're a sneakerhead and you really
Yeah.
know like the details and
Yeah.
stuff. But like if it's just us walking down the street, you look down and you see a
You
pair of
never
Nikes.
notice.
Yeah, you'd never know.
Yeah.
That reminds me of that market that's in Guadalajara too, next
Yeah.
to the Centro Joyero.
It's probably the same.
Maybe.
And
That's
so
what I'm
I
saying.
so then I went to their downtown and then I saw their knockoffs like 20 $20 for a pair of Jordans, you know, and I went up to them and I saw them and they look real, like the real deal.
Holyfield.
They felt real, everything.
You lick the bottom of them?
Smell real.
Yeah, you smell them
This Nike smell like Beaverton, Oregon.
Oh, yeah.
like Beaverton.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
yeah.
crazy, guys.
No, it is.
So
I mean, it's-
everybody over there is wearing Jordans,
Fresh as
Nikes.
fuck.
Yeah.
New outfit.
All
every
the ladies,
day.
Victoria's Secret, and
Smelling like fish
the
Toria.
secret's not even there yet.
It's not even
Like,
real. We already know the secret.
Yeah.
Ya ni es secreto.
Ya no es secreto. They
Eres
spilled the beans
secreto
on
de
them.
amor.
Secreto.
My dad used to love that guy, man.
Oh,
Juan Sebastian.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
dude.
okay.
Yeah,
Juan
he
Sebastian.
passed
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't gay.
I mean, to each their own. Whatever he's doing that
He
night
made,
time.
he made fucking money though, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Damn.
He hit Maribel Guardia. That's pretty
I
good.
don't even know who that is.
Like he
She's
hit her,
just
or
a-
like he
Like he hit
like he smashed.
yeah, like he
Oh.
smashed. He smashed. Not hit.
Ay, no, no me
Not
gusta.
literally hit her.
And that he smacked
no
her.
me
Or
mires.
maybe, you know,
Pero no
behind
me
closed
mires.
doors, we don't know what the fuck happened. but-
cochina.
Cállate. No, we do not
We do not
support
condone
domestic.
violence.
Yeah, domestic violence.
No domestic violence
To no one.
guys. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like they're like, oh, just wait, just wait, it's gonna work,
It's gonna be great.
it's gonna be great, but it's kind of backfiring on them,
I
but
feel like it is.
that part at least.
I
but
mean, the
he's-
stock market is just.
yeah,
But it's good for us,
crazy.
though.
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
It's good for us to know all this stuff that's really, I mean, I feel like we've always kind of known, but the fact that the Chinese government's actually coming out and saying it is like now we know.
Yeah. And they're making big moves with Mexico too.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
huge.
huge moves. So
Mexico's
it's
making big moves.
lots of money. Lots and lots of money.
I think.
Hey, speaking of Mexico, did you guys hear that the Mexican president cut out, she said, no more corridos?
I thought that was the U.S.
Was that
No.
it was her?
The Mexican president
Okay.
said,
Elaborate.
you guys are not allowed to make corridos in Mexico or perform corridos in Mexico.
And that's why they would get their visas taken away?
So yeah, there was a group of guys that released some images of a narco,
Yeah.
and they took their visas away from them. They can no longer come into the U.S. and they're warning all the other artists, if you guys sing corridos, we will take your visas away. You guys will not be allowed to perform in the U.S.
But was that Mexico or the U.S.?
They performed in Mexico,
But
but the U.S. government saw, and they took their visas away.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. So
But-
they're kind
but
of
now-
teaming up.
Now the Mexican president said corridos are no longer allowed in Mexico.
I mean,
So this past weekend,
they're not even good singers though. They're just yelling.
Damn.
I like some of
So
them.
if I play a corrido in my car, I'm a target.
In Mexico, yes, you can get arrested for that.
What?
So over the weekend there was a narco corrido artist. His name's Luis R.
Oh yeah, I
Conriquez.
saw that. They bashed the shit
the
out
one.
of this concert.
He's the one that says "Tracas."
Tracas, hijos de su puta madre.
Oh shit.
So that guy was performing, right? And
I better not say that.
And he told the audience right away, he's like, "I'm not performing corridos today." Like,
Sorry.
So he was like just singing like other music,
Like banda, right? He was just singing banda.
and, like love songs and stuff.
Yeah.
And at first, the audience was like, "Okay, like what? Like that's cool." But then, like eventually, they were like, "Corridos, corridos," and then he's like, "No, I can't perform that. Like I can't." So they all started throwing bottles at him,
Chairs and shit too.
glasses,
I saw chairs.
Fucked up.
everything that he had. They pretty much kicked him out.
Bro, me as a sound guy, I'd be fucking pissed.
Oh,
because
the sound guys were pissed.
yeah, because that's not Luis R. Conriquez shit. That's the sound guy shit.
Oh shit.
The
Oh,
the
okay,
instruments,
okay.
the instruments, and all the other little stuff like the TV.
Yeah.
They messed all that up
And
though.
like the microphones, all that shit's Luis R. Conriquez. But the sound, the speakers, the monitors, the fucking TVs,
They
the
don't bring that.
LCDs, yeah, that's the sound guy.
Damn,
So the
that's
sound guy
fucked up.
lost bit. I mean,
Yeah, he
You
probably
know,
cut even.
yeah.
He probably didn't make any money. He might have lost some money.
he did lose a lot of money, especially with all that water flying around and shit
So
on his
there's-
mixer.
There's no like insurance that you get through that shit.
I mean,
it's
It's
Mexico,
Mexico.
but it's Mexico.
Oh, it's Mexico. I thought it was
Yeah,
United
no, this was
States.
Mexico.
If it was United States, I'm pretty
It's
sure the
different.
company that's
Yeah.
providing that has insurance.
Oh,
And maybe they don't
what
either.
the fuck?
But they do have a contract with the artist that if anything happens, I'm pretty sure there's a
There
contract
should
somewhere.
be. There should be. At
Yeah,
least,
there
right?
should be, or with the place or
Ah,
something.
pues no sé, plebe, es tu culpa, es tu sonido.
Tu sonido, güey, no quiso
Ah,
trabajar.
pues no
y
sé.
no quiso tocar corrido.
Damn.
Hey,
Yeah, I
Luis
saw-
R. was like, el mixer no tocó corrido, no es mi culpa.
I saw some of those videos. Like he was
Yeah,
performing in
huh.
like a circle, right?
Well,
Yeah.
it's called palanques.
Okay,
So in
okay.
Mexico, it's palanques. It's like a little circle, and then it's kind of like a cone.
Yeah.
Like all the stands are like this, and it's supposed to make it sound better, like the
Okay.
music.
Yeah.
Don't they have
Amplify.
cockfights there too?
Yeah, they do.
Hey.
Hey, what kind of cocks? Fights. Vente pa' acá.
Vente
That's
pa' acá.
fucking crazy.
So that now the president warned no more corridos, and now all the artists are like, we're not making corridos no more.
Hey, rules are rules.
Damn. Well, did you see Fuerza Regida? Well, Fuerza Regida said that they don't give a shit. They're still
Well,
making that
yeah,
shit.
but that's because they're from LA.
yeah, they're American.
So
So,
they ain't gonna.
you know,
They just won't go perform in Mexico.
yeah,
Yeah.
which they have, but they perform more here in the States.
yeah.
But there's some Mexican artists that don't even come to the States, or they'll come to
do
the
that
States
shit.
like every so often.
Yeah.
All their money is in Mexico, and now they can't.
Damn.
God, it's crazy.
That
No wonder.
is
No wonder.
insane.
Caíno's
Laberinto?
making-
So people,
How's it gonna go for Laberinto? They're big on corridos.
so some people are more. Some people, it's like cut in between. Like some people are like, yeah, like no more corridos, but then some people are like, yeah, but what about our freedom of speech? Like, isn't
Mexico?
isn't yeah, they do have that
They
too.
have a freedom of speech.
Yeah, they have
Oh,
freedom
okay,
of speech
okay,
too. So they're like, what isn't this violating our freedom of speech?
This is the freedom of speech.
okay. Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah,
especially
Yeah,
when you
guys.
talk out about stuff that
we can't live in the U.S. We can't live in Mexico.
I mean, you just
We
can't.
gotta go to Greenland.
Shit, they're gonna take that shit over too.
No way, they can't.
Nah, they won't. That's
Damn,
Hey,
crazy.
so
guys,
in
that's
Colombia,
nuts.
I met some Canadians, and they're pissed. They're pissed at the U.S., man.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
Canadians
yeah,
are
they're
super
mad.
mad at when I told them I was from the U.S. They're like,
Damn.
"Who'd you vote for?"
You told them?
And I was like, "I didn't vote." And they looked at me like,
You voted for Trump.
"No." They still looked at me like even more disappointed. Like
Yeah, because you didn't vote.
they're like, "You didn't vote," and I was like, "No." They're like, "You know why we're asking, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I know why you guys are asking." And then they're like, "You understand, right?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I understand."
Mm-hmm.
And these are Canadians.
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 Yep.
So they weren't that friendly.
And no, they got over it.
They were like, hey,
Eventually.
Mark, wanna go see the ladies, eh?
Hey, the Canadian ladies though, some of them were fast. They were quick.
Oh shit.
Like quick, like runners.
Yeah, they're I'm a runner. I'm a track star.
Hey, they're ready to get to the finish line. Is what he's saying.
They were quick to make it to the finish line.
Damn.
They ain't that friendly.
Hey,
Hey,
it's all right,
Canadian,
it's all right.
eh?
Canadian, I like the maple on my syrup.
Damn, no, yeah. Did you also hear about that guy wrongfully detained, like because they said he was from MS-13?
Mr.
And they send him to El
They
Salvador.
sent him to El
Yeah.
Salvador.
That's crazy,
But
man.
okay, so I want to get one thing straight: is he he is an immigrant?
Yep.
Did he have status or he didn't have status? He's just married with a U.S. citizen
Yeah.
and had a kid,
Yeah.
so he probably had a green card,
Probably.
and they've
They still
detained him
because they have put that the MS-13 is considered a terrorist group
now.
and so there's this like a law that they made like in back in 9/11. They made this law so if like you're considered a terrorist, you pretty much lose all that stuff.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember the law like
But it's
like word
crazy
for
how they
word.
just consider you.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're pretty much using that law to benefit them.
Which they said they were. Remember, if you
Uh-huh.
hear our first episode, we touched on that,
Yeah.
where he was gonna
Declare.
he was mainly talking about Mexican terrorist groups, but he was gonna do all terrorist groups.
Any foreign like gang
Yeah.
is what we said.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. The world is a crazy place.
Yeah. And he was asked like, "Oh, are you going to bring him back?" And he's like, "No." He's just like he's
I saw the
He's
press
not gonna bring him
conference
back, yeah.
with the president from El Salvador.
yeah, he pretty much
Trying to act like, I mean, he looked like a terrorist.
I mean, he fucking walked in that black on black looking like Juan Wick.
Yeah, I thought he was
know,
gonna
like,
get
come
people.
on, now.
I thought he was gonna get people in the Omnia nightclub in Vegas. I was like, is this for the promoter?
Yeah.
Or what is he trying to do? Sell
No.
us tickets?
He's a Donald Trump dick rider, so he ain't gonna.
Yeah.
Not to mention, El Salvador got huge like U.S. contracts to build more jails,
to house more.
and possible
Because he's been cracking
American-
down on MS-13 too.
Yeah. Which, hey, I mean, if they want to make their country safer, I get that part. You know, you want to make your country safer,
But he's feeding off the U.S.
but
now.
it's feeding off the U.S. Exactly.
Can you imagine going to a jail in a different country?
That's not
Yeah,
your
that would
country.
suck.
Yeah.
That would suck.
That's it. Reminds me of that movie Escape with with Sylvester
Sylvester
Stallone
Stallone.
and who else was in that movie?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah. And then he gets out of the prison, like he escapes, and he's on a freaking ship in the
Yeah.
middle of freaking nowhere.
Yeah.
Like that's what it reminds me of. Like,
He's like, where the fuck do I go?
where
now?
the hell am I going? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? That's crazy.
Well, they're also thinking about sending American citizens there,
yeah, I was.
Oh, that's crazy.
I was watching a report on that,
which is like, oh shit.
Yeah.
and he's like,
Probably the worst of
I
the
think he said
worst.
like,
Yeah.
the bad ones.
The bad ones. We're
The
gonna
bad
send
ones.
them. I don't know which ones, but they're gonna go. They're gone.
The ones that were naturally born bad. That's
Yeah.
what he said.
Yeah, like how do you dictate that?
I don't know.
How do you decide?
crazy,
All right,
dude.
this one's a bad one.
But what my,
don't
I guess I would say, my pensamiento is
My thought,
my thought.
my theory.
I was gonna say thought, but
That's all
I
good.
just wanted.
I like that.
Spanglish.
Pensamiento.
My pensamiento was that so once a new president comes in, all this shit could just be gone.
Can?
Oh, no, and it's going to.
It
yeah.
can,
They always do that.
Paybacks. Yeah. And
Like
this-
este was
like
just wasting
his-
American taxpayers' dollars doing all this stuff.
Yeah,
And in 4 years,
they'd always do that.
it could just be everything could be
it's
abolished.
a yo-yo.
Yeah,
It's
man.
a yo-yo.
Yeah, like when his first presidency, everything Obama did,
He undid.
he ended it,
Yeah.
or he wrapped it up. He wrapped it up and pretended that he's doing it
Yeah.
I think he's
when it was
just-
already set in place.
He's just hurt because he didn't get reelected. Joe Biden got reelected, and he's
He got
like,
elected.
I could have done so much stuff in 8 years,
Probably.
and now
So much
it's
more.
split it up, and now I could do it.
Yeah.
But as soon as I'm done, and then this comes to the same thing as he wanted to run again.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like,
Because even if a Republican gets elected again, they're gonna undo some of the things he's doing.
yeah, of course.
It'll be so for 2028, it'll be JD Vance with Ramaswamy, Vivek Ramaswamy for Republican.
That's what you're thinking?
Yeah, that's who it
Yeah.
will be. That's my prediction. That's what's gonna
Okay.
happen. Yeah, And then for Democrats,
Obama's coming back.
for Democrats, it'll probably be AOC and Bernie Sanders
Yeah. Bernie Sanders is the vice president
as vice president.
and AOC as the president.
Yeah.
She's hot, dude. I think she's hot.
Yeah.
I saw her press conference.
I
I saw a little press conference that she did. I was like,
I wouldn't mind having her as a president, to be honest.
yeah. Free healthcare.
She has. I know she has some crazy ideas, but
No comment.
Bernie Sanders at Coachella. Did you guys see that?
I'll just say I probably won't be voting again if that's the candidates.
Just
I
vote,
mean,
Hector. I'll give you $100 if you. Oh, wait, is that bribing?
that's gonna be our candidates from now on. Are you
$100
gonna be like that?
Hector. $100, bro. I know you want the $100.
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly,
That's gonna be our candidates from now on.
I don't know. Yeah, those will be our candidates. And I know. But I don't really. She's a little too extreme for me.
She is very extreme.
But whatever.
Dude, why if it goes like some random ass direction like Jeff Bezos against Mark Zuckerberg or Elon Musk can't run because he's not an American.
Well, that's why they have. That's why they're having JD Vance and Vivek run.
Yeah.
Is because if you want, because they're for tech bros. They're for the technology and all that stuff. So they won't need a Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk because they'll go through them. But they will undo a whole bunch of Trump's things. They will. Because of Vivek, he was in the Trump administration and he got kicked out.
Oh, he got kicked
because
out.
of what he said about the I always butcher this, the H1 visa, the
H1,
yeah, that, because he was for it. But a lot of Trump supporters are like, no, we don't want any immigrants here.
Yeah.
We don't want nobody here.
Yeah.
So that's why he was asked to leave. But him and Vance are for it because they're very pro AI.
They probably have companies that are benefiting off of that. So
what's going to happen is Vivek is going to run for this senator of Ohio or governor. So that way they can build more companies there.
God damn, you have the whole outline.
Hey, bro, that's what I do.
Gosh, I like it.
So watch. So be on the lookout for him to be the Ohio.
Yeah.
And they're going to have contracts with the huge companies. They're all
Tesla.
all tech bros.
Is Tesla a big one?
Probably.
Okay.
Like anything tech is going to happen there. It's going to be a huge company. And if he gets that, he will be running as vice president.
Nice. So another thing that happened this week, let's
Talk to me,
switch gears.
Big baby.
Big baby. Some ladies went up to space. What do you guys think about that? You think it's real? You think it's real or you think it's fake? Some people have been saying it's fake as shit.
Fake as fuck, man.
Yeah?
I've never seen someone go up in space without a helmet. You tell me if you can breathe in space with or without a helmet.
Well, I don't know. I've never been to space. Al único
I'll keep my comments to myself.
Al único lugar que me han llevado es al cielo.
And did you need a helmet for that?
Maybe.
I
was tied up.
Hey, a little shortness of breath.
Because I was restrained.
Oh man,
I was restrained.
I believe that we landed on moon before I believe what I just saw. Like, come on, and not to mention, like when you're in an air pressured thing, the door cannot be open from the inside.
Okay, well, I'm not no expert on that, but I have heard about that all this pressure stuff, que esto y lo otro. I'm just thinking about the submarine that fucking imploded.
Think about it. Come on, man.
So it's crazy how these ladies went up there, and when I saw these ladies, I'm not saying nothing bad about these ladies, but only like 2 of them were like legit astronauts, and the other ones were just like, we're going up to space.
Yeah, like what are we doing here? Y'all having mimosas up there? Like what?
Yeah.
What was the purpose of this? Like what?
Dude,
was
Katy
it
Perry
for?
should have just done a sex tape in space.
How many videos of that was there?
Just from the people that went up there, I think.
Just one?
Just
all right,
one,
that's
right?
bullshit then. Because
Come on.
Because if women go anywhere, they got to at least have 100 pictures.
Like
Fucking
Snapchat and shit. Hey,
why
Snapchat
would
doesn't
you
work
have
in
that up
space.
there? Yeah.
No, but
If Snapchat doesn't work, how tell me how they were breathing in space.
they would have at least 100 pictures.
Bro, and you
Each.
know what's weird to me, and every time I see something new, it kind of puts me off as that it didn't happen,
Yeah.
because pues dicen que it didn't happen. But when the capsule landed on the ground, like,
Where did they go?
I felt like it just landed like, boom, like
Yeah.
Where did they go?
They just went up in space and then came back down.
Oh.
maybe they just went
What-
up to like a little part of space.
What
just
was
for,
the
like,
what
a
was the
curve.
purpose of that?
That's what I'm saying.
Just to
Just to send women to
send
space?
some
Yeah.
women to space. Yeah.
so you're telling
Maybe
me
not
we-
just the women part,
So
but
you-
but send people. To
So
space.
you're telling me we can do that, but we have yet to see send more people to the moon, or have an actual space station like fucking Xenon, like you know what I'm saying? So
Xenon from
so you're
from
telling
Disney
me,
Channel?
so you're telling me we can do that, but we
Zoom,
can't do
zoom,
other
zoom.
shit. And where the fuck is my flying car?
Yeah.
Got why aren't we living?
Where's
like
the flying skateboards?
Why aren't we living like the Jetsons?
Oh, that would be
Like-
legit.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
on
The
Back to
hover
the
ones?
Future, yeah.
The hoverboards.
With the Nike.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
We can
I'd
get,
probably-
we can get them in China now.
Yeah,
I'd probably
Probably,
eat shit,
yeah.
but
I'm gonna order some from China. I'm gonna order some of those. What are they called?
China hoverboards.
No, those Nike shoes that were in the Back to the Future.
I don't know the name of them.
They're like the F1Js or some
Yeah,
shit like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Or I don't know, some crazy shit
Yeah,
that
yeah,
they
yeah,
tie
yeah.
by themselves.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna see if China has those on special this
China.
week.
on
Yeah.
sale.
On
Yeah.
sale
I'm all for
with tariff.
I'm all for genders breaking the norm.
Barriers.
I'm all for that. But at least make it fucking believable. You know what I'm saying? Like
But
like,
how?
show me a man that can have a baby. An actual,
I know.
you know what I'm saying? Like show me something. But
Yeah,
damn,
me too.
who
me
the fuck
too.
was that guy?
Who was that? That motherfucker from Colombia too. No,
But yeah, you know what I'm like I said,
I don't know. I feel like a lot of people, if they don't see it themselves, they're never gonna believe it. And I think I'm one of those people that if I didn't see that thing take off and didn't monitor it taking off and see it up there, then I feel like it didn't happen.
No, it was and there's other people saying it was more of like a ritual. Like you know how they do the humiliation ritual and all that stuff?
Yeah.
Like it was more something like that. You know, where then she talked about a higher power and she talked about all this other stuff.
What?
So there was just key words that she was saying if you caught on to her speech, that it was just meant for like a
maybe I'm just looking for.
I don't know.
crazy ass
You know, I don't know. Maybe I just dig too deep, and I go down rabbit holes that I shouldn't. But yeah, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? ¿Este qué? Está llorando.
Se escucha, Tony.
I'm listening.
He ain't crying, by the way. He's just laughing.
No, but yeah,
It's
that's nuts.
It is. But like I said, I'm more.
If they don't give me a memory card with the full video on there, I'm not believing
Come on.
it.
There should be multiple videos, different angles.
But it's hard.
It should have been.
It's hard. It's hard to get those different angles.
That's what she said.
Did she? Did she say
That's
that?
what she said, player.
Especially if you had an extender.
Hey.
No, but okay. So moving on to what was your next topic that you had on
shoot.
there?
Actually,
shoot it out.
Speaking about shooting, there was another kid, 17-year-old kid from Wisconsin, all right?
Wisconsin,
This happened in February. End of February. So what happened was this kid, he murdered his parents. He murdered his mother,
Snap.
His mom and his dad.
his mom, and stepdad.
Oh,
I don't know what happened to his real dad, but his stepdad,
probably
right?
murdered him too.
Yeah, he murdered them, right? Lived with them for 2 weeks.
Oh, that's
Dead?
Dead in the house. Lived with them for 2 weeks. And then, I guess when they came to do like a wellness check, because he hadn't been going to school. They came to do a wellness check. And on the day after, he got in his stepfather's car and he dipped. They caught him in Kansas.
damn.
He was on his way to try and
Making my way downtown.
walking fast,
No home by.
and I miss you, and I need you.
That song reminds me of White.
And now I
White Chicks.
wonder. I don't know the
rest.
Yeah, but he was on his way to attempt to bomb Donald Trump. with a drone. He was gonna do it Boston Marathon style, with like nails and all that bull crap.
Yeah.
Like he was gonna do it like that.
How do they know it was for him?
Because they went through his phone and they found stuff. He was talking to he was in a group, and this group is known as like a Aryan Brotherhood group, right? So he was a part of that movement.
Yeah.
And he wanted to try and assassinate Donald Trump.
What the hell?
Because he says that he aligns too much with Jewish people. And you know how Aryan or KKK, they don't like Jewish people.
Yeah, they don't like Jewish people.
So he was in communications with Ukrainian through some dark web, and this Ukrainian guy or whoever, or maybe more.
And they found this out after
they found
pulled
this
him
after
over.
they pulled him over, and they found them, talking back and forth, and that guy or that person was walking him through how to do, what to do, how to get rid of his parents, put some candles, text your stepfather's work, tell him you're not going to be there because you're sick, acting like his stepfather and shit like that.
So nobody would notice.
But the neighbors noticed, and then the school, because he's a 17-year-old, still going to high school, they're like, this
Bro, you
kid-
know what would have been crazy? If he went to school like fucking normal for those 2 weeks.
I mean,
That would have been the smartest thing for him to do.
I know, but that would have been nuts.
It would have been
like,
nuts. It would have been
Well,
crazy.
he was nuts.
Yeah. You to live to be in a house with two dead
people?
individuals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you're just fucking sleeping there.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus
He shot
Christ.
his stepfather in the head. He shot his mother in the neck and then in the stomach. I believe he
What were those two brothers that did that?
The Menendez
Yeah,
brothers.
the Menendez
yeah,
brothers.
yeah.
Did they do it though?
Some people
Somebody
probably.
says they didn't.
And he
conspiracy
took
theories.
he took the only thing he had with him was the vehicle. Oh, and he had like 14K on him.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he had
Bro, pass along the
he
fucking
had
savings.
14K, and then he had over like 50 to 40,000 in Bitcoin. Like he was getting funded from this Ukrainian or someone.
Oh, so they were funding his
They were
shit.
funding him because they wanted him to make an assassination attempt on the president.
Bro, this is some fucking movie. They need to make a movie out of this
And this
shit.
is all happening within this month. Like, well, he did all that in February, but like obviously the case is coming up this month.
Damn.
Like
Like
this
on
has
court
been
TV and shit?
well, maybe not on court. You gotta search for this shit. You gotta
Yeah.
do research. I do a little research.
Yeah, you're fucking all NPR and shit.
Hey, that's what I do, man. I just like to know stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just
Yeah.
like to know stuff. And like, by the way, did you guys know that Moscow murderer, his trial's coming up in August?
I didn't know that, but I didn't know about the
Yeah.
what you're talking
About
about.
what happened. If you guys don't know, this guy, he stabbed
This is what 2.5 hours away from us.
about
2 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2.5. Yeah, he stabbed like two individuals, different houses, and they caught his ass. They caught him when he was out of state because he fled the state. And the way that they caught him was, obviously through investigation.
Wasn't he in Ohio or
Pennsylvania,
Pennsylvania or
yeah,
some shit?
he's in
That's
Pennsylvania.
far as fuck
Yeah,
from here.
and that's where they found the weapon.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Shit, man, all this real life movie shit's freaking me out.
This is crazy. We live in a crazy world,
God
and
damn.
unfortunately, the leader of this world is making it crazier.
Yeah.
If I had to murder someone, I'd go to Mexico.
Damn, player.
God damn, Tony.
Yeah.
Like that?
Why would I stay in the States?
Hey, no more corridos though, bro. You
Nope.
can't fucking do. You can't listen to a corrido while you're doing
That's
that
fine.
shit.
We'll listen to banda.
I probably wouldn't go there. I'd probably go to like Sudan or somewhere where they don't.
Cuba?
Yeah, somewhere. What is it called? They don't practice the extraditional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cuba?
Because you can't go to Mexico because they'll come get your ass.
Oh, yeah, they will.
You'd have to go somewhere where.
And they are. You know that? You know
yeah.
that they are now?
Yeah.
They're finding a lot of...
U.S. Marshals are going
Yeah.
down there.
Yeah. you'd
They're
have to-
finding a lot of people that are there. They're there illegally.
Avoiding
And they
child
found...
support.
Yeah, and then they find out that they're there because of reasons like that, and they're bringing them back.
Yeah.
Damn. You didn't pay your taxes? We're gonna go get you.
Hey.
Yeah, speaking of taxes, it was tax day this
Yeah,
week.
tax day on
Last-
Tuesday.
Was it last Tuesday?
No,
it
it was
last
this
It was
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Damn. What happened?
Oh, we
Why
got,
am I looking at Alan?
we got butt fucked in the ass.
No,
twice.
yeah.
Pobrecito.
I did.
I was gonna send you an episode that there was this guy talking about taxes, and I was gonna send you. I'll still send it to you, but he didn't really give much information that I think that would help you.
Tell him he's a fucking liar.
I'll tell him. He's an
Shit,
accountant,
dude.
but
Yeah.
he actually gave some good knowledge.
I mean, I respect people that do accounting because that shit's hard as shit, man.
Yeah.
I've been doing my taxes for 4 years, and I don't think I have it all down. Like,
Maybe
there's
you
still
should.
so much to learn.
Yeah, maybe you should go to an accountant. Maybe they might
Maybe.
have something for you that you're missing.
Maybe.
Watching their fucking, and you've been
Watch
doing
their
it
like
wrong.
every
Like,
shit
no way,
you
I
take.
see way. And then you fucking somehow you're like, damn, I've been getting. So I'm supposed to be getting money. Would you be pissed?
I probably would be pissed, but
I'd be pissed if I owed more money. I'd be like, what are you doing?
hey,
Oh,
You're supposed to be
man.
helping me out.
I'm just waiting for the days. It's like, hey, bro, you fart? That's $20. You can
Damn.
fucking. I'd be farting all day,
Oh,
bro.
God, give me the beans.
Fuck.
Give me the lentils.
Yeah, give me the lentils with the bananas.
Highway. Yeah,
Fuck.
but no, we live in a crazy time right
Yeah.
now. I mean, I'm sure, shit was going down before social media, but now that we just get every other story, like, I mean, just for me to know about all this stuff, and that's on social
The-
media shit.
You almost
Man,
want
I was
to
gone.
make you
I was
shit your pants.
gone living life. I did not worry
Tony
about.
didn't give a shit about.
I did not worry about what
He's
was
like-
going on in the U.S.
He's like, I'm Colombian right now. I don't give a fuck.
I was like, hey, Tony,
Luckily, you know the cool thing. Luckily, with my skin tone and everything,
Yeah.
a lot of people thought I was a local.
Damn.
So like, we don't get messed with a lot.
yeah.
The only time they looked at me was because I was hanging out with people from
Light skins.
Yeah, so I would talk English, and then they would look at me like, "Oh, this fool doesn't have an accent." So then that's how they would know, like,
And it's pocho.
yeah,
Papacito.
yeah, that's how they would know. But otherwise, like, I walked down the street by myself and I was fine.
Damn.
Just not at nighttime.
No? There's
Nah.
a specific time you guys wouldn't walk
Yeah,
around.
I mean, we would because it was like a group of us. Like,
Oh, okay.
so it was a guy from London that lives in Barcelona, a guy from Ireland that lives in London. We were with 2 Peruvian girls, 2 Canadian girls, and then we would all go as a group. So all of us would mob it.
Damn, that's cool.
So you know what my nickname was in Colombia?
Marky.
Tony.
M.A.
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 Shit.
That's what they were calling me, M.A.
M.A.
Hey, let's go wake up MA.
Hey, let's go wake up my.
Come on, bloody.
Hey, wake up the Canadian guy, eh?
That's badass.
Wake up the American.
My favorite thing that
M.A.
they say is "ain't it?" Like you
Ain't
know
it?
how we say like when you make a statement and then you want to like exclamate it, so we say "huh," like
Yeah.
that's right, huh?
Yeah.
They'll
Ain't that
be
a
like,
bitch? Or something.
They'll be like, "That's right, ain't it?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's right, anus. I mean, anus.
Anus.
Ain't it?
Ain't it? Ain't it?"
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Ain't
I was
it?
Oh,
dope.
shit.
That's cool.
That's nuts, guys.
Yeah. Did they call you mate?
Good.
No,
Hey,
Oh,
mate.
because they were speaking in Spanish or no?
both. We would talk both because everybody that I would hang out with knew Spanish
Yeah.
Peru Spanish is different, though.
a little bit,
A little bit?
a little
yeah.
bit.
Okay.
But, yeah, this. So, did you try any. Let me get to. I like desserts. Did you try any desserts?
No, I'm not a big
Me too.
I'm not a big dessert fan.
Y las cookies?
Y las cookies?
No,
Did you try any
no,
cookies?
cookies.
No,
No.
yeah, papayas?
Their dessert is like plantains or what is it called? Plantains.
Plantains.
Yeah, plantains.
Fried?
Plantains.
Fried.
Plankton's like SpongeBob.
Fucking plankton.
Yeah.
Yeah, plantains. That's their dessert.
Damn. With like some honey.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
so-
Yeah,
Ceviche?
yeah. Hey, I already know the food with some honey.
Some honey
Yeah.
drizzled.
That's the way
Little bit of
to.
vanilla?
That's the way to a woman's heart is through
Yeah,
food, guys.
That's what they say.
through drizzle.
Plantain.
Drizzy Drake.
Oh
Speaking of Drizzy Drake, I'm actually gonna go see Kendrick when he comes to Seattle
Nice.
yeah.
With
Yeah.
Seda.
with SZA.
We were bumping Drake the whole time.
Yeah.
Everybody over there was Drake fans.
I mean, I don't hate Drake.
Everybody
I don't
hated
hate
it. They're like, Kendrick's Super Bowl halftime show was shit.
Man.
I was like, yeah, it was shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Here, say it to my cousin.
Tony was like, eh?
Fuck that. They just don't understand it.
Yeah,
mean, it's 'cause it's-
I didn't think they get
it's-
the culture to it.
It's more of a U.S. thing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They're like, we wanted a show.
We wanted to see Shakira and J Lo again.
Amazing show. Oh, that was a good show. That was
I love that show.
With,
Top-
with
top
Bad
three.
Bunny.
top 3.
Yeah, I think Shakira, J-Lo, Jennifer Aniston are at the top of my list, guys. I think those ladies are at
You
the
get
top
hall
of my
pass
list.
for those?
2 hall passes actually for
Damn.
each.
You know how they say the 5?
I got the booklet.
Like how there's a rule where it's like you would give your spouse a pass for these 5 individuals or 5 celebrities.
Yeah,
Would,
yeah.
Do you have your 5?
For her?
For you. I don't really care. No offense, Sylvia.
No. Yeah. I have 3 for sure.
Are you? Then those 3
Yeah.
in that order.
I had Jennifer Aniston first.
Yeah.
So Jennifer Aniston third.
Okay. Jennifer Aniston.
I want to say J-Lo second,
All right.
and then just let it out with Shakira.
Okay. If you had let's play this game. The fuck, marry,
to play a game?
fuck, marry, or kill. If you had to do which one
I'd probably
would you
kill J-Lo.
kill J-Lo.
Dang, that's cold.
I know, dude. It's because I feel like she's been around. I mean,
Yeah.
okay, she's been around Diddy, bro. She knows some secrets that I don't even know.
Okay.
But she can teach you those secrets.
I know, but why if she just brings out a barrel of baby oil and is like, get in, métete, way.
Pues te metes.
And then P. Diddy comes out. He's
You
like,
dive in there.
P. Diddy comes out. And he's like, hey, take that.
Or he's like, dun, 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 dun,
Go
dun,
where
dun, dun,
Alan spread them cheeks.
dun, dun.
Ay, güey.
baby oil all over Anna's cheeks,
Hey.
and it's slippery.
I saw this
for life.
interview of this guy, and he said that Diddy had his own basketball tournament at his house
Fuck
with
that.
little kids.
No.
What the fuck, dude?
He said that he would provide the Under Armour, not like shorts and a shirt, but like
Right.
Under Armour, you know what I'm talking about,
The brand.
right? Yeah, like the Speedos, like
Okay.
the stuff that goes underneath
Yeah.
the uniform. And then the kids would be like, "Oh, are we gonna get uniforms?" And he's like, "Oh, no, we don't provide the uniforms." So he's like, "You guys are gonna have to play with the Under Armour."
No way.
Yeah, so he said the kids were just playing with the Under Armour.
That's some fucked up shit.
That's crazy. I don't know if that's true or not, but I saw that interview. That was crazy.
No, yeah, that it doesn't surprise me, man. It doesn't surprise me. They're actually about to go over his case. Cassie's about to take the stand. Yeah.
Oh,
And
wow.
I think she's the number one person to do
yeah.
it. She has the most credit. She's the one that started it.
Yeah.
She's the one that started it. I mean, she
When he paid her off, no,
when
he paid her off.
Yeah,
no?
he paid her off, but I mean, it was a little too late.
And
'Cause
and he paid her off quick too.
Yeah, he paid her off.
next day or the next week or something. He paid her off.
And it was funny. He was denying it, right? And then once that video came out, there ain't no denying that.
There's no going back. There's no way you can deny that.
No, I think he's done so.
So she took the money and she's gonna take the stand.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
probably
she-
get some more money.
She probably deserves that money
Oh,
though.
of course. I mean, anybody that goes through that much trauma from somebody that has that much power, definitely needs to get some type of.
That's just the video we got to see. Who knows all the other stuff we never got to see, and
Yeah.
she knows, and she was probably living in fear for years.
Oh yeah.
Not even be able to come out of her house or nothing. I wouldn't want to if
Fuck
there was
no.
somebody with that much power trying to come after
Over
me.
Yeah. And then making you do stuff days in, with not just him, just other people.
Oh, check this out.
Check it.
We met this guy
Yeah.
that he was out with a group of people, with locals, Colombians,
Yeah.
and there was this guy and his girlfriend that were part of that group, Colombians.
Yeah.
I guess he ended up taking the guy's girlfriend back to his hotel or where he was staying at, right? I think he was staying at a hostel, and he smashed. He smashed.
Yeah.
So the next morning, the Colombian guy goes to his hostel and was looking for him and calling him and reaching out to him.
Yeah.
And he was all saying hey, where's my girlfriend at? I can't find her. And the guy was like, wow, she's not with me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he's like, no, I know you took her back to the hotel. He's like, I'm going to find you, and you better be ready when I find you.
Oh,
What the
shit.
fuck?
And this was while you were there, or
Yeah.
this was? Oh wow.
While I was there.
But
So-
did he take her?
Oh yeah, he
Yeah, he did,
smashed.
yeah.
He smashed.
Yeah, you missed that part.
But the rest of the time, he did not leave the hostel until he
Going
left.
home.
Until he left.
Oh, because that fool was waiting for
He was
him.
waiting for him.
Because you can't go in there unless you have that.
Yeah, you can't. Guests cannot go in there. They can only go in our hostel. You can go to the rooftop because there was parties at the rooftop,
Right.
and everybody could go.
Yeah.
But you can't go in there in any of the rooms or anything unless somebody brings you, and you have to have proper documentation. You have to have the right form of ID because they'll jot down all of your information
Yeah.
To be safe.
to be safe.
Makes
Yeah.
sense. Makes sense.
Because the hostels want to be safe.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's where they make their money from.
oh yeah, from people traveling,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
if word gets out that it's not a safe hostel, then people are
Ain't no one coming.
yeah,
No,
people will
nobody's
not
making money.
Yep.
no one's coming.
So was this girl pretty good? Or like pretty at least?
Dos, tres.
Yeah.
Dos, tres?
Dos, tres o cuatro, cinco.
Se hace la que no me conoce.
Hey.
Yeah,
Pero en mi
was,
cab. Oh, shit. I better
she was
stop.
pretty. She was pretty.
Damn.
But I don't know if enough for
Shit. That fool shit his
Hey,
pants.
I don't know if it was enough to get your life threatened.
Yeah, probably not. I mean,
Damn, that guy was heated, huh?
Oh, he was pissed, man. He was so pissed.
yeah, you don't.
But I mean, obviously the girl went and did what she did, but does the guy know that?
Yeah. But
I
you missed
mean-
that part of the story. Yeah,
I'm sorry, I was gone.
I
Yeah,
mean-
you don't have to repeat yourself.
I
But
mean,
just give me a little hint.
Just think about this. Your girl goes home and she doesn't come home. Like she leaves and doesn't come home for a whole night. Like what do you think is happening?
Well, yeah, no, obviously, yeah. It's
Right?
damn. That's horrible,
But
man.
in my opinion, that guy was wrong at he was mad at the wrong person.
Yeah.
Like guys, we get mad at guys, right?
Yeah.
But why? If like that guy has no loyalty for you, like towards you, like he doesn't owe you anything,
Yeah.
right? The one that really he should be mad at, the one he should be mad at is his girl.
Yeah.
And at that point, no, but check this out. And at that point, why even be mad? I'd just be like, hey, you know what? Ahí la dejamos. Go do your thing.
Yeah.
I'll go do my
Go
thing.
find another one.
Yeah. Man, there were so
There's
many.
so many women down
There
there.
were so many girls. Like the ratio was probably like 2 or 3 to 1 guy.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
When
But
are we going to Colombia?
but I mean,
Allegedly.
allegedly.
I guess when you love someone, man.
yeah,
you know,
no,
But he kind of did him a favor. He just showed you
Oh, yeah. No, yeah.
who she was.
Of course.
I mean, but it is a hard lesson to learn.
Oh yeah.
And I wouldn't want to be in his shoes.
Yeah, me neither.
yeah, me neither.
You know,
But-
so,
crazy.
But it is.
I'm just
some-
saying-
Yeah, his pride got hurt.
I'm just saying, like, yeah, ultimately you gotta just be like,
Got to eat it.
ahí la dejamos. Go do your thing. I'm gonna go do my thing.
Plus, like, so this girl, you're in Colombia, but obviously he's Colombian.
yeah,
too.
he was Colombian.
I mean, he could just find another chick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Technically,
There were so many girls. Like,
he's gonna get back with her.
oh yeah, he's gonna
He's
forgive
gonna
her.
get. Yeah, he'll
Probably.
forgive her.
They probably already did.
Yeah.
He's probably with her right now.
Discúlpame, es que era de América.
Yeah.
That's very.
1500.
Que-
Es hora y media como
quería una
máximo que
prueba.
por ese
Yeah.
lugar. Nosotras nos
Hey,
vamos hasta
so these
donde
guys,
esté.
these
Did he
guys,
have to pay?
no.
Oh,
He just
for
pulled
free?
it.
Hey,
Because they were hanging out.
Yeah,
they
they
were
were-
hanging out.
that's
and
it.
And he was like,
Canada?
That's one of the reasons the Colombian was mad because
Oh,
they were all
I see.
hanging out together, and he's like, "Bro, we were all hanging out together. Like, why'd you have to take my girl?"
Oh, okay. So I missed the
he had
whole
to-
fucking
yeah.
story.
No, that's what I'm saying. You
guys.
had to hear it.
And that's how he knew where to go and where to find them because they were all hanging out, and he told them, "This is where I'm staying." You know, he opened up to them. But
Damn.
but then that girl is like, "Hey, like I want to leave with you," and pues he's like, "Vámonos."
Vámonos.
Yeah. Well, he saw who she really was, but
Yeah, and then he saw he can't trust the guy either though.
Right.
Because they both showed their true colors. You know.
Yeah.
Because then you'd be like, all right, I know who you are, motherfucker. So now I know I can't trust you, and I definitely can't trust her.
But to a certain
So-
extent,
But so that's why you like
a certain
Tony said, you
extent-
just go your own ways.
you know, a foreigner comes. Let's say a foreigner comes here.
Yeah.
You invite him out. You take him out. You're hanging out with him. You can't fully trust that person.
No, you shouldn't.
You just met
You
the guy.
definitely shouldn't.
yeah.
He should have never trusted him that much.
Like, I feel like that happens like when you have like tour guides like outside the U.S.
Yeah.
Like even in Mexico, like
or in Thailand.
like they want to be like your friends, and then you're like, oh, see, and then
Bro, check this out.
Vamos a pistear, and shit just goes down.
We went on this tour, right? And, and the tour guy was great.
going
He,
down.
he was very knowledgeable. He had a very charismatic personality. Like he was a likable guy.
Yeah,
Very knowledgeable too. And he did a great tour.
that's his job. That's his job.
That's what I'm saying.
So the next night, we see him at the rooftop because I told you everybody can come to the rooftop. We see him at the rooftop. We say what's up to him. And then like 20 minutes later, on the dance floor, we see him making out with a girl. So we were all cheering him on. We're like, yeah. His name was Rafael. Yeah, we're like, yeah, Rafa.
Get it,
like,
Rafa.
Get it.
Rafi.
And then we look over who the girl is, and it was one of the girls on our tour. He was making out.
Was she a Canadian?
Yeah, she was Canadian.
Oh, this fool Rafa gets so much ass
bro.
doing that job.
Oh, yeah.
Like he don't give a fuck.
He's like, as long as I make a little bit of money and get some ass.
Me vale. No me importa.
Colombia's wild.
1500. Es hora y media como máximo. Tú pones el lugar, nosotras nos vamos
if you
hasta
want to
donde
party,
estés.
Medellin's the place, man.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then
I like the rooftops that you were at. Those
lots
were nice.
lots of people, they'll go to Medellin for a couple days, party it up, and then they'll go to Cartagena, which is a 30-minute flight, and that's where all the beaches are at.
Oh, the beaches.
So after they party and live it up, they'll go chill at a beach and just chill.
Just get on a plane and go to. Hey, súbete al avión. We're gonna go to the beach.
Hey, you know what's crazy? All the European people I would hang out with and talk to, they were on vacation for like 3-4 weeks.
Yeah, they can afford that shit. That's why they call it a holiday.
Yeah. I guess they get like 4 weeks of vacation every year.
Yeah,
Sounds
yeah,
about
I've heard that before. Yeah.
And
Fuckers.
when I would tell them like, oh, like we only get 1 or 2, they're like, what? Like,
It's America.
yeah.
They invented the 40-hour work week.
And then-
Henry Ford.
Yep, Henry Ford.
Europeans probably don't even work Friday,
I think they work like 4 10s.
or they probably just work 3 10s.
They probably don't even. They're like 40 hours. Who the fuck works that much? You guys suck.
Like, why do you gotta
What are
work
you
that
guys
much?
making?
No
Fake
one-
Nikes?
No wonder you guys eat McDonald's.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh man, there was a. So I have a. I wasn't there, but I have a coworker. Right, he's from Ireland, and I have this other coworker. He was like, "Hey, what are you gonna go get for lunch?" And one of the coworkers, he was like, the Irish guy. Shout out. He was like, "I'm gonna go eat something American," and then this guy looks at him. He's
Is
like,
his name Aaron?
"Yeah."
I know who you're talking about.
He's a funny guy. He's a good guy. So Aaron was like, I'm going to go eat something American. And then when I heard that story, that shit made me fuck. And he's like, well, what? He's like, what's that? He's like, McDonald's. And I'm like, fuck, that's fucking so true. Even though it's German, that's so fucking true. There's like, what, like, you know, people when they go eat some, you know, like tacos and shit, oh, I'm going to have some Mexican. Or
some
pasta.
Mexican
I'm gonna
food,
have
huh?
some Italian or Chinese food.
I'll get some enchiladas.
So like, what do you call that shit when you go have burgers and fries? Like I guess they
Like
call
what
it American.
Call it American food.
American, even though it's not really American.
Yeah, it's like I was watching that movie, the McDonald's, the founder or whatever
Yeah.
it's called.
Yeah.
That guy fucked those guys over.
Oh, big time. That was the biggest
And
fucking
then-
snake move ever.
And then he ended up taking one of his partner's girls.
Girls too,
Yeah,
yeah.
he did.
Yeah, fucking sneaky asshole.
Sneaky, slippery snake.
Fucking
He's like, I
asshole,
like
dude.
this girl. And then
I like your burger and I like your girl.
I like your
I'll take them
burger.
both. I'll take
15 seconds out of the shop.
another-
Right, from grill to hand.
Yeah. Oh shit.
15
That
seconds.
shit don't even work.
Fuck, dude, that's insane.
Yeah,
Fucking,
there's
what
some-
is this world coming to, guys?
Or is it even coming? Maybe they're not coming.
I'm
why
gonna
they're
come.
maybe that's why they're so mad.
oh, he's coming. She's probably not.
That's true. That's true. Like a Leonardo DiCaprio type shit. I heard he fucking wears headphones and just lets the chick ride.
He doesn't want to hear them. He's like, I don't want to hear you.
No. He's such a fucking boss. He's just like puts on some AC/DC, puts on his headphones, and then he's just like, all right, go ahead. And he just lays there.
He's
Probably.
he's listening
asshole.
to living on a prayer.
Yeah.
Living on a prayer. Damn, he's savage. No wonder
That's
the
fucking-
Titanic fucking
That's
sank.
fucking Leonardo DiCaprio, baby. There's only one of him. Ain't gonna be no other Leos.
God, Leo, the lucky bastard.
Yeah, he's in one of my favorite all-time movies, that Romeo and Juliet.
Oh yeah.
I watched that shit back to fucking
Yeah.
back.
I thought you
Do
were
you?
gonna, I thought you were gonna say
Yeah.
Titanic.
Nah, that movie's fake.
Like like going up
You
to
really
space.
think he's gonna fucking be like, yeah, take that board while I sit here in freezing water? Nah, he's gonna be like, move, bitch.
Like, move. I'm drowning here.
Yeah, no, I like that Romeo and Juliet. That's just
He's all listening to this.
Thunder.
Hell yeah. On the night train. Y'all ever heard that? The night train? No?
Yeah.
I think I heard it.
Yeah.
I heard it. Yeah. No, that's
No, for real
that's
though.
wild, dude.
After meeting a girl for a couple days, you're gonna sacrifice yourself for her.
For her? Yeah. Fuck no.
I don't even think it was a couple days. I think it was one day. No.
I think
It was a couple, like
yeah, two
like 2 or 3.
and a
Yeah.
half.
Yeah, two and a half.
I mean, she did save his life, allegedly.
From what? Remind me.
Well, because he was handcuffed to the fucking rail and that
Oh
shit was
yeah.
flooded.
And she did go down and save him.
Yeah.
But then
She
for
cared about him.
but then for what? He died anyways.
There was fucking room on that board.
yeah,
There was room.
There was.
They
There
wouldn't
was.
have sank.
Right on top, bro. I feel like if they just would have got it on, they would have stayed fucking warm.
Yeah, maybe if they would have stayed in the car, it would have floated.
True. True.
Todo bien cogido ahí en el car.
Pues ya que. I don't know.
1500.
I mean, there's probably shit they shoulda, coulda, woulda. You know,
But that's a story.
that's a
that-
fucking and
that's a
that
story,
that
yeah.
had nothing to do with the Titanic.
Yeah.
They actually just put that in the movie.
Oh, I mean,
Just
yeah,
so
they
people can
had to
fall in
sell
love.
it.
Yeah.
They had to sell it.
Nobody wants to see a sinking ship.
What was the fuck? It was Cher that sang that. No, Celine Dion that sang that song.
Yeah.
Every night. Fuck.
see
And
Bro,
My
that's
favorite-
fucking Whitney Houston.
That was Whitney Houston. Oh, shit.
Oh, stay away.
My favorite part was like near, far.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
my favorite
There you
part. That's
go,
my favorite
there you
part.
go,
I'm just
there
like,
you go.
I'm just like,
Sing it, bitch. Get it out.
raise it, raise it,
Yeah.
raise it to
Get
the
it
roof.
the fuck out.
And then we got Whitney Houston over here.
I'm still stuck on that salsa.
Oh shit.
Colombia, that's all you hear. Salsa and reggaeton.
That's
Fuck,
it, huh?
salsa?
Puro perreo.
And salsa.
Damn. What
More
about-
more salsa, believe it or
A
not.
lot of booty shaking or nah? No twerking. Twerking is not a thing there.
No, that's an American thing.
So check this out.
They call it perreando.
Yeah, perrear. So
Paparreando.
check this out. We all the clubs we would go to, they were like filled with tourists
Yeah.
because we were going to like all these clubs that were like
Hot spots.
Instagram famous and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we wanted to find a local club. So one of the guys we met from France, he went to go get a haircut from a local barber. The local barber was like, "What are you guys doing tonight?" And he was like, "Well, we're trying to find like a local club, like local party."
We.
And he's like, "Well, you're in luck. Today is a famous photographer. It's his birthday today." And he's like, and they're throwing him a party. And he's like, and it's gonna be just locals. He's like, if you guys come with me, you guys are gonna be safe. So we went. We were the only foreigners at that party. Just reggaeton the whole night. And it wasn't Bad Bunny, it wasn't Feed, it wasn't
old school shit.
it was old school stuff and local
Oh,
reggaeton.
Local reggaeton, yeah.
And you know what they like too? They like Afro beats.
Yeah. Afro beats is big.
They like Afro beats.
Because it's an island.
Well, it's the same rhythm as
Yeah,
perreo. It's the
yeah.
same.
Yeah.
And so the girls there, they were down to dance. My friends were trying to take girls home, and they're like, "No, we don't want to do that." But they were down to dance.
Dance,
Like
yeah.
they weren't shy. They weren't like,
They didn't say no.
"Ay, no quiero."
Now.
Es que yo estoy con
Yuck.
estoy con mi amiga y no quiere que la dejes sola. No, they would be like, "Yeah, we're down to dance." You dance 3 or 4 songs, and then they'd be like, "All right,
Good
thanks
to
for the
go."
dance."
Yeah.
And then yeah,
That's an equal exchange.
I
A
mean,
dance for dance?
yeah.
God damn.
I mean, damn. Then they just didn't be like 1,800.
Yeah.
You know,
Hey,
some shit like that.
Give me a shot, and maybe
Yeah.
we'll talk about it after that.
Hey,
1500. Es hora y
There wasn't
media
none of
como
that?
máximo. Tú pones el lugar, nosotras nos vamos
No
hasta
comment.
donde estés.
He said no comment.
But
He said my mom's listening.
check this out. I had another crazy experience, right?
Talk to us.
After that party, one of the guys I was hanging out with, he was leaving the next day early. So he's like, "Hey, I'm ready to go." It was like 1 o'clock, maybe 2 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Are you down to go home?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm down. I've been out for a while. I can go home. Go back to the hostel, pues."
Yeah.
And so
this was the hostel, bro.
so
That's New York.
our Uber
That shit fucking Brooklyn.
our Uber driver was like, "Hey, y'all don't have any drugs?" And we're like, "No." He's like, "You guys have weapons?" We're like, "No." He's like, "All right, because there's a police checkpoint right here."
Oh shit.
So he pulls over, and the cops are making sure everything's fine. They're like, "Hey, you have your ID?" I did have my ID. I was like, "Yeah, here you go." But the guy I was with, he did not have his ID.
Oh hell no.
So the cops were like, "Oh, we can take you to jail, and you can get a fine up to $1 million.
Just for not having your
not $1 million,
fucking
$1 million Colombian pesos, which is like $250."
Fuck that.
So the guy was like, "Bro, we weren't carrying a lot of cash. We were like,
Yeah, you guys were staying under the radar. Yeah.
So the guy that I was with, he was like arguing with them a little bit. And I was like, "Bro, don't even argue with them."
What for? Yeah.
So then they're like, "Well, we'll take 300,000, which is like $150, somewhere in there, 160. And we're like, "Dude, like, we don't have that much." Like, and then I was like, at one point I was like, "Okay, ¿cómo los podemos arreglar right now?" Because, bro, I knew what they wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just wanted money.
Just want something.
It's like Mexico.
Yeah.
It's the cops are corrupt like Mexico.
Yeah.
So then they're like, "Oh, well, what do you guys have?" And they made us open our wallets. And I had like $12, and the guy I was with had like $12.
Like 12 US dollars?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I had them in Colombian pesos. So I had like 50. I had like 50,000, and he had like 50,000. And we're like, "Look, this is all we got." And he's like, they're like, "All right, we'll take it." Because we just wanted to go, you know, we just wanted to like go back. Like, we didn't care.
So what? Okay, let me stop you there. Sorry, we'll continue with the story.
So were your nipples hard?
So why are you horny right now? No, so did you have like all like your credit cards with you? Or all this shit?
I had my
Okay,
credit cards
okay.
with me and everything.
But they ain't taking that.
No,
Yeah.
they're not. They wanted cash.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
so we
It's a
took
concern
out
of mine. I was like,
we took out the money. We took out the money, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, no, you can't give it to us like out in the open, right? And I mean,
somebody's
I
watching,
already
probably?
knew they were corrupt, right? But
it's frowned
that just
upon.
confirmed it. Like, I was like, if you guys are not taking the money out in the open, it's because this is not legal what you guys are doing. But like I said, we just wanted to like, give them money and get out. So they're like, get in the car, and we're gonna pretend like we're talking to you in the car, and you guys are gonna give us the money in the car. So yeah, we got in the car, we gave them the money, and then they're like, "All right, next time, make sure you carry your ID." And then afterwards, we asked people at our hostel that were like, "Is that real? Like, can they take us? Can they take somebody to jail for not carrying their ID?" And they're like, "No, that's illegal. What just happened to you guys is illegal." Yeah. But they were corrupt, and we just wanted to go home. It was like 2 in the morning, 1 or 2 in the
you
morning.
guys just want to get out of
It
it.
sounds like the cab driver was in on it.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah.
Because on our way back, he was all trying to say like, "I helped you guys," blah blah blah. And I looked at the guy I was with, and I was like, "Bro, he didn't fucking help us at all."
He had something to do with
Yeah.
it.
Was this an Uber or
Yeah,
a
it was
cab
an Uber.
driver? Oh,
No,
Fuck
we did not get no cabs.
No.
We got
cabs are worse.
well. The difference is Uber is all tracked through an app.
Yeah.
So Uber, you can tell where the car's going, if it made any stops,
Oh,
and a cab, there's nothing like that.
Yeah.
they can't track you.
They can take you somewhere and no one will even know.
They eat your ass and fucking
And-
you never come out.
And in Uber,
No, for real.
in Uber, they track everything through the app.
for real.
Fuck, Mark, that's scary as fuck.
I mean,
Nah, but I knew because
I was gonna
I've had
say.
experiences in Mexico like
Yeah.
that. So I was like, I know what this is. These fools just want some money.
bitch, yeah. Don't give it to me here.
No,
Get
no,
my,
no. I'll show you my titties right now. I'll show you my
Fool.
titties.
Fuck that. Either you take it
or not.
Or not.
I just would have thrown it in their faces. I would have been like, "Here, fuckers." Nah,
But-
probably not. Probably.
The bad thing is the fucking driver was in on it.
Yeah.
He probably didn't get his cut, but yake.
The cool thing is they weren't rude. They weren't rude about it, but they were corrupt.
Yeah.
They weren't being assholes, but they were corrupt.
We want our money.
That was a crazy experience
That's
I had.
Just give me my money.
Man, we, had
just give me my money.
we each had like $12.
Yeah.
So we are like, here, take
Give
it.
me my money.
Take it. This
Yeah,
is-
let us go.
This is some chump change, bitch.
I would say, Mark, just give me my money.
No.
He thinks you're gonna do it to him.
Just do it, man.
No.
Just give me my money.
Just give me my money. Go, Mark.
No.
Just say it, man.
No.
He ain't gonna get got. You ain't gonna get me.
Hey, okay, another crazy story, right? So
Story time.
Hold on. Say it, Hector.
Just give me my money. Damn.
Sorry, wait.
It's
so
all good. It's all good.
so we get to Colombia, right? And they have an immigration checkpoint,
Fuck.
which can take.
Fucking shit, man. It just gets-
Luckily, it only took me like 45 minutes.
Oh, no más.
No, no, man.
No, but
¿Te la
there was
jalaste, at
there were
least?
some guys there that said that they went because I landed like at, I think it was like 9 p.m. when I landed. They said they've gone one time. They landed like at 4 p.m. and it took them 4 hours.
Just questioning or what?
No, like because
Oh,
the
the
line.
line.
Is so
Damn.
huge.
What about getting back into the country?
No,
How
that was quick.
Was it?
But they did check all my stuff.
Yeah.
Like my
Interesting.
my jeans pockets,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
my shorts, my shoes. They checked
Here in the
every-
U.S.?
both in Colombia and in the U.S.
So they took your shit apart, pretty much.
Oh, and I had to repack everything
Fuck
Son of a-
that. I
'Cause-
hate that shit.
because they're just like, all right, you're good, but they're not gonna repack all
Nah,
your stuff.
fuck that.
Yeah, that happened to me in Guadalajara. They opened my suitcase and they made me
Take
pack it
everything
back
out.
up. I was like,
Fucking dildo.
I was like, can you pack it back up? And it's like, no, usted,
Yeah,
usted.
that's your problem.
I'm like, fuck, dude.
So
It
anyways,
took me to shut this shit.
we get there, right, and there was two guys there. There was two guys there, and they were older gentlemen, maybe like in their 40s.
Yeah.
So
I'm almost 40, motherfucker.
well, they were gentlemen.
Damn.
So
Like, you're old as fuck.
so as soon as we were like halfway through the line, right, they take some Blue Chew and a honey pack.
Shit.
Then
Hey, sponsor us, Blue Chew.
Sponsor us, Blue Chew. Come on.
they
honey
made
packs.
a phone call, and there were some girls on FaceTime waiting for them.
Papacito.
They were waiting for them ready.
1500. Es hora y media como máximo. Tú pones el lugar.
And they
nosotras nos
were
vamos
taking the
hasta
Blue
donde
Chew.
estés.
They're ready.
They're like, oh yeah, we got it, ready to go.
That's too early, man.
First night.
They should have chugged a Red Bull.
Yeah.
I don't know. Somebody said
It'll
it.
counteract it.
No, okay. Somebody said that would help.
Yeah. No. We got information saying they would counteract.
JD Vance said it was good.
Fucking
So
JD
from-
New.
JD Vance
From
wears
the
makeup.
airport to the city is like 20 minutes too.
Yeah.
That's too long.
Yeah.
God, that's a long time.
Yeah. It's a beautiful view though.
Oh, I
It's-
bet.
at nighttime, all the lights and everything.
Yeah.
Fuck. I want to go. I'm not going to say I'm scared. I'm just like, obviously you were, you went by yourself and
Trip went good.
yeah, the trip went good, but obviously you thought about your family at every at every time that you could.
You gotta keep your head on a swivel. You gotta always be paying attention to everybody,
What's
your
up,
surroundings,
yeah.
everything that's happening.
True.
Because people were nice, but like there's always some people that are.
Trying to get you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's always one
Every time.
motherfucker that's gonna ruin it for everybody.
Especially if they know you're from out of the country.
And you can't ever get you can't get too drunk. You cannot.
Yeah,
You have
I
to
don't
stay.
drink, so
You have to
we're
stay.
good on that.
You have to stay aware of what's happening.
Damn.
What about it when you were at the hostel? Did you ever get
The hostel's safe, like super
Yeah.
safe.
Like when you're there, that's when you're like, okay, I can probably get drunk.
Yeah, you could if you wanted to.
Get litty too.
There
We're like,
at the hostel.
Papacito, yeah,
And at nighttime there was parties upstairs on the rooftop,
Okay.
and lots of people came, but it would end like at 12:30.
Oh.
So people over there, they don't start pre-gaming. This is pre-gaming. They start pre-gaming at 11 p.m.
Makes sense.
fuck.
Well, I mean you're
Took all
out
the way to 6.
you're out till 6.
Sheesh.
¿Qué más quieres? Una pinche noche de sexo.
Una noche en Medellín.
Noche de
Ya llegaron
sexo.
las pizzas.
Las pizzas.
Mami, yo sé que tú estás pa' mí.
Las pizzas.
Did you go to the gym?
I went to the gym one time, the whole time there. Man, that was crazy experience.
Bro,
I felt-
hella women or what?
I felt fat there, like,
Damn,
fat.
everybody look good as fuck.
yeah,
huh?
everybody looked good.
Imagínate yo un pinche barril ahí entre las modelos.
Yeah, they might like that. You're just like,
They might be
Buddha.
like, are you el chavo del ocho?
ya llegó Buddha.
Ya llegó Kiko.
Hey, ya llegó Majin Buu.
Hey.
Fuck.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
That's Ghostbusters.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I was
Yeah,
thinking about the
but-
little...
The Pillsbury Doughboy.
Honestly, I would recommend going.
I'm gonna come.
I would recommend going to Medellin. It's like a 10 out of 10.
Bro, I want to go. I want to go just to
Oh, that sounds
experience
cool.
the nightlife.
You have to, man.
Yeah.
You have to. If you enjoy the nightlife, you have to go.
I'm tempted.
Hey.
Tempted.
I just want
Maybe
to
when my girls, maybe when my girls are,
adults.
yeah,
Or
like,
18.
well,
or-
I mean, I
Older.
have a 19-year-old, but
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know,
Like
once Gabby's maybe like in high school or some shit where I could be like, Sylvia, let's just go fucking travel.
You know when a good time to go is when this fucking shit blows up and we could take all this shit and record an episode there.
Yeah, that'd be good. Medellin,
Damn, coming soon.
and then we have the
1500. Es hora y media.
We
como
rented the
máximo
space
por
for
ese lugar,
1500.
Yeah, the
nosotras nos
space.
vamos
To
hasta
do
donde
the-
To
estés.
do the podcast.
but it came with other people.
Yeah, they're just spectators. We'll be debating them actually.
Yeah, I mean we could.
Hey,
Yeah, no, I
they-
think it'd be super fun to go.
They
Hector, you down or what?
Shit, I'm down, but they don't want the smoke.
Mami,
you
yo
know
sé
how-
que tú estás
You know how
pa' mí.
informed I am?
I just want to see Karol G in concert, Medellin.
When I left on a Thursday. That Saturday, Shakira was gonna be in town.
Shut the fuck up!
You should have missed your flight.
I was gonna fucking fly over there.
Yep, she was there that weekend.
La, 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 la. In the Super Bowl, when they called her a fucking
when you did
llama or
the
a
fucking
goat.
siete lenguas.
Yeah, fuck you.
Oh, she's
We know what that mouth do.
Say that again, Alec.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because she's Lebanon, right? She's Lebanese as well.
Is she?
Yeah, I
don't
think her
know.
dad is.
Yeah.
They say that the best looking people are mixed races.
Yeah, I think she's Lebanese and Colombian. Her mom's Colombian.
I'm just Mexican.
Dad's from Lebanese.
The guy that I met lives in Barcelona, and he's like, whenever you want to come out to Barcelona,
Shit.
let me know.
Hey, my sister's stationed out in Germany.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go.
I'm just saying. She's
I don't know,
been
guys,
she's
I might
waiting
not
for
be
me
able to get
visit.
back into the U.S.
She's waiting for me to visit.
They're gonna send you to El Salvador.
Let's wait till 2029, guys.
Germany and Spain's like a mini mile away.
Oh yeah.
Ain't
Let's
that far.
go. That'd be cool to go to Europe too.
Oh,
I
I'd love
think
to
so,
go to
yeah.
Europe. I'd love to go to Europe and go to Rome. You know, visit.
Dude, I want to go to Egypt.
Yeah.
Check that shit out.
Yeah, me too.
Let me see what's under the pyramids.
The
Power
pharaohs, or what
fucking
were they?
Power grids.
What were they
Pharaohs?
called? The pharaohs.
King
Oh,
Pharaohs. Yeah.
Pharaohs.
Hey, well, I'm gonna pass by there and say, "Hey, ese güey está feo.
Pinche feo perro.
Ese güey está feo. He's
¿Por
not
qué tiene una
funny."
cabeza de
Hey,
perro?
y que se levante y diga, "Estás más feo tú, güey."
and then just dies.
All mummified. Fuck this shit.
Hey, the fucking one guy comes out. Fuck, we waited millions of years for him to say something. And that's all he said. You fucked it up.
And then he like dries up and shit.
Decomposes
Like the mummy.
instantly.
Yeah, I know. Fuck. He's like, you know what I built? I built this shit.
Motherfucker. And then,
What did you build?
my
Then he'll be like,
ass.
a wall.
Damn.
Oh shit, dude. That's fucking crazy though. I mean, I would like to go to a place like that, but like just probably Dubai or something.
The guy that I met also from Barcelona, he was saying that he might go to Brazil next year for the Carnaval
Oh,
because they have like the biggest carnival
That would be crazy.
Brazil is dangerous too, no?
Yeah,
Like,
it's the same. You got to be careful.
Fucking hell.
And you see the differences though. In Colombia, they talk Spanish.
in Brazil, it's
In
Portuguese.
Brazil, it's Portuguese. So
Yeah.
and it's fast. Their Portuguese is super fast.
Yeah.
See, that's the difference. There's so much world out there,
Yeah.
and the only thing we know is English and Spanish.
And Spanish, yeah.
Us,
Well,
we're
we
fortunate.
don't even speak proper English.
Or proper Spanish.
I was gonna say or proper Spanish.
Yeah, we don't even speak properly,
Uh-huh.
so we know like.
I don't
broken
think
shit.
way is proper Spanish. ¿Qué onda,
Way.
güey?
No, it's not. It's
¿Te la
like,
jalas? ¿Te la lavas?
Te la lavas, güey.
¿Te la lavas, güey? Ya me la lavé.
Yeah. So you think like you know how there's fuck, what was I gonna say? Like, you know how there's like fucking like country slang, you know what I'm saying? Like in America, you think
Yeah.
that's what Spain considers Mexico?
They consider it like improper.
Just
Like
improper?
kind of like English people think about our English.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
what Spanish
Yeah,
people
That makes sense.
think about our Spanish.
Yeah,
It's not proper.
that's true.
But what is proper? Latin was proper, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, they consider it.
Nobody really speaks Latin.
Those
No.
countries consider it proper because they started
It
it.
originated there.
Yeah, it originated there.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. So I have this my cousin, his
Tu primacho.
yeah. Yeah, for real.
I believe you, bro.
Yeah. His
His wife?
boyfriend.
Oh shit.
Oh,
that's what you said. Okay.
he has hella followers on Facebook, and he speaks a dialect in Mexico.
Oh, like a.
What is
That's one of them.
it? I can't say.
Yeah. You were just gonna say it.
Yeah.
I can't say it.
I can't
but
say it.
I don't want to butcher it. But yeah, that's what it is. And
Not Naguat.
yeah, Naguato or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah. Or I don't know what it is.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, but
I
it's
know I'm not. I know.
but
I'm
bro,
not
he
saying it right.
speaks it hella good.
Yeah, that's the proper.
And he has so many followers because he translates stuff from Mexico
From-
Spanish to
Los indios.
yeah, dude, and he's traveling all over the place, bro. He's traveling all over Mexico,
Damn. Lucky.
and they wanted to come to the U.S., but the visa situation
Nah.
is bad. But they wanted to come to the U.S. and experience it, like kind of get the U.S.
Yeah,
experience.
yeah.
Just visa, they're not gonna stay; they're
Yeah.
gonna go back.
Well,
But no, he has a big following on Facebook, and I'm like, damn. I gave him one of the gimbals
yeah.
to do his videos.
Yeah.
And dude, every time the video comes out and he's like recording the video of a village or something, I'm like, damn, that's my gimbal right there.
$2. Send me $2.
My gimbal is famous.
Uh,
It doesn't even shake.
didn't even do nothing.
Yeah,
you said
dude.
gimbal. I think of a cymbal. I think of like a drum
Oh no, this is a gimbal
gimbal because it's
Yeah,
on the
stabilizer,
little
yeah.
stick. Because
on a axis.
yeah, like a fucking cymbal thing.
Yeah.
Ah. Dun-dun.
¿Cómo te voy a olvidar? Fucking made me think of Ángeles Azules and shit.
Oh, they got down.
Yeah, they did.
I don't even know what that
Fucking,
is.
that's
No.
the FA royalty right there. I don't even know if
Still
they're
don't
from
know
the
that.
FA, but that's where they play it the most. But
Yeah. That's the top fucking quinceañera song.
no, it was maybe
Yeah.
back in the 90s, but
Even early
late
2000s.
90s,
Yeah.
early 2000. But yeah, no, it's freaking well, Tony. We really like your experiences,
Yeah,
man.
Man,
Colombia.
it was
It was good
crazy.
We're living Colombia through your eyes,
Yeah,
or through your
attaboy.
experiences.
Yeah, we're glad
Yeah.
you're here back and safe and that you
Yep.
had a good
I
time.
was my last day. I was ready to come back. I was like, all right, I'm ready. Like,
I'm ready for a cheeseburger.
I'm done with this.
I'm ready for American food.
I'm ready for American.
I'm done with Colombia.
I'm ready for some.
I came, I saw, I conquered.
Did you conquer?
I'm ready to go.
You came?
I'm ready to go home.
I'm gonna come.
He's coming. He conquered.
I'm ready to go home now.
That's
So
badass, man.
That's cool, man. I
Yeah.
think that's a great experience, and for you to go by yourself, like I think I'm pretty
more
sure
people.
It's almost like you went up in space and came back down.
Yeah, yeah. Like, did it even happen?
My trip actually happened though. I have
wait,
videos.
We don't know that.
I have videos and shit.
But did someone open the door for you, or did you open it yourself?
Both.
Hey.
Did it implode?
Nope.
Almost. Hey.
Or did it export?
Hey, for the Canadian guy, it almost did.
For reals, for that guy.
Fucking shit.
That would suck, man. Just to be stuck in your room.
Fucking
I mean,
paranoid.
he just like didn't even go to the lobby or anything.
Well, he would stay in the hostel,
In the
but that was it.
But after that, he's like, hey, you coming? Would you guys fuck with him? Be like, hey, you coming out or what? What the?
Hey,
Nah. He's waiting for me.
I'm just gonna stay here,
Even-
guys.
even the people from the hostel, they called him into his room, and they're like, "Hey, there's people here looking for you."
Fuck. People,
Holy
multiple.
fuck.
Yeah, people.
Damn, her brother too. He was mad.
I don't know.
Hey, puta, ¿por qué haces eso, puta?
Cara de chimba. That's what they say.
What the fuck?
When they want to insult, a guy wants to insult another guy, they'll say "cara de chimba."
And they're like, okay.
Hey, the girl's like, he only paid me.
1500.
For real, she was pissed, huh? She's like, he didn't pay me what he said he was.
Yeah. He said he was gonna pay me.
1500.
And he said he's gonna bring me back to his
Yeah.
country with free healthcare.
Free health.
That's what they made fun of. They made fun of me of that because the rest of the world uses universal healthcare,
Yeah.
and we use private healthcare.
Yeah.
So they're like, you guys don't even have healthcare.
So
Who needs a transplant?
we ain't bitches. We fucking run the world. Damn.
Según.
I probably would have went back and forth with them. I love America. You can't tell me no different.
You're a reliable source of USA pride.
I very much am.
You're Old Navy.
We all benefit from this country.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck yeah. How
No,
could you not love it? You love it too, baby girl.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding on that.
What did I say?
Yeah.
Yeah. Going?
I don't fucking
Yeah.
know. Gotta ask Tony Baloney.
Come on, Tony. Yeah.
I catch all those little things.
No, it's this country's been good to me. I can't complain. It's given me my life, my family. Maybe not necessarily the country itself, but I mean we're here.
Yeah. You gotta make the best of it.
You know why those guys started fucking with me? Because we stopped at this place to go to the restroom, but you had to buy something in order to use the restroom.
Yeah.
So we all bought a beer,
Okay.
and then I was like, "Oh, I got this round. Like, don't worry about it. I got it."
Yeah.
And I paid for everybody's beer. Man, it's like a beer. I would buy like 3 beers for like 15,000, which is like $2.50.
Yeah.
Jesus. That's hella cheap.
So I like buy everybody around, and then after that, we all just started taking turns. Like the next guy would get the next round, and then we just kept going like that. So then that's when they were like, "Yeah, like we knew you were cool because you bought the first round."
No
Yeah.
hesitation.
Yep, no hesitation.
Yeah.
That's good. I think that's what sets you apart from everybody else.
Oh yeah.
That's good. That's good. I like it, Tony. I like the adventures.
Me gusta.
Keep them coming. What's the next spot?
Texas.
What's the next trip? Texas?
Yeah.
Bitch, I'm from Texas.
I'm from Texas.
Did you go to Texas?
Yeah, I went to Texas.
How was that?
It was good. I really didn't go to go explore.
Yeah, you
I
just,
just went, to go
do your
visit,
thing and then.
family members, yeah. So it was good. It was
Well, I went to Pasco.
I got in one of the
that might be more dangerous than my trip to Colombia.
for real. I got in like my cousin's truck because we were going to the store get some tortillas, and I looked and this fool just has his handgun just right there,
there.
all willy nilly.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm just like,
yeah.
damn, you just roll around with your strap right there. He's like, yeah. He's like, fuck, I didn't even think about it. And I'm like, yeah. I'm just like, I was like, oh, fuck, I'm just not used to that. Like, he's like, oh, they don't have open carry there in Washington. I'm like, they do,
But it's
but it's not as lax as Texas.
it's super strict.
So I'm like, but it's just, I don't know. I just noticed it. And he's like, nah, I fucking roll with it everywhere.
Yeah. Oh shit. That reminds me, guys. Something happened to me yesterday. I was at a store here.
¿Qué te pasó?
And estaba aquí en la tienda. Aquí
Con mi papi?
No.
No, he's still mad. He's still mad. He's still mad at me because I burnt down the barn.
I know he's pissed as fuck.
Daddy, no,
don't fucking hit me. No,
you got your ass whooped.
I know, dude.
That's fucked up.
Beat my ass. I fucking remember. I'm gonna remember that shit forever.
You
bro.
need to just get it over and be like, brother, I need to smack you with the belt.
No, I told him one time, I'm like, I'll punch you in the fucking dick,
In the throat.
motherfucker. No, but so yeah, like, so I was there right at the store,
Right.
and I pull up. You know, I have my fucking I mean, I don't want to brag, but I had my AirPods Air Max.
Oh shit, those are the
yeah,
which ones are those?
the noise canceling ones, the big ones, the fat ones.
Oh, okay.
The fatty, I call them the fatties.
Fatty daddies.
Every influencer works out. It's like when in the gym.
those?
They're fucking horrible for the gym.
Yeah, they are.
They
Especially-
fucking sweat. They're
Yup.
nasty. They stink. Fuck those headphones for the gym. Honestly.
fuck you mean?
Yeah. So yeah. So I was there, right? Noise canceling. I like them because when I work, like, it's cool. You know, cut out all the noise. But so I got off. I didn't fucking notice shit. There was a car right next to me, and it was parked kind of weird. It was like in two spots. And I was like, ese güey trae la puerta abierta and shit. He's like hanging out. ¿Tú qué güey? ¿Qué haces ahí, pendejo? So he's
Cara de Winnie explotado.
Cara de pito destrozado.
You know what a weenie explotado is? You ever put a like a weenie in the hot dog and
in
it
a
fucking
microwave?
explodes in the microwave?
Oh, I've never done that. I put an egg before.
So an egg?
Yeah, a hard-boiled egg. It
What the
fucking explodes, bro.
Oh, does it sting?
Yeah, that shit fucking...
Oh my god.
Here's your-
That was
Even for 5 seconds.
what the fuck?
Yeah, dude, it's like some fucking weird chemical shit.
That was like the comeback that we had in our family. Like I'm like, "Y tú pinche cara de Winnie explotado." And it's like, what the fuck?
Hey, even your face, you start making it like...
You just call me an imploded hot dog?
An imploded weenie?
That word is so like, I don't know. It's so funny. Imploded.
To explode from within, right?
Yeah.
Fucking toss.
Wait.
Yeah, you make the little...
Hey, but your story, my bad.
Okay, so going back to the
cara de
daily
Luis
events in
Portala.
Walla Walla, Washington.
Pinche cara.
So this car was parked, right? This guy's legs sticking out, his hands fucking kind of hanging down, like he's like chilling or sleeping or fucking chilling. I'm like, oh, as long as he doesn't back into me, because I was in my work truck. So
Right.
I was like, as long as if this fool doesn't back into me, I'm good. I was like, yeah, we have good insurance, but I don't want to deal with that shit.
Hell no.
So I parked right there and I got off. I was gonna go get a Red Bull. I was gonna try.
knew it.
I was gonna try the new flavor.
The lavender? No,
Yeah,
I'm just
the
kidding.
lavender.
Is it lavender?
Yeah, this like purplish can. or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
So I was gonna go try it, and I saw it from the window, and I was like, I'm gonna go try this shit. I was like, yeah,
Go try it.
gotta go
Let's see if it's
try
good.
it.
Hey, how was it?
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on the lavender gang right now.
You sucked on it?
I was like, one gulp.
I still fuck with bangs.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So I get off, and then as soon as I walk in the store, the lady's like, close the door, get in here now. I'm like,
What the hell's going on?
No, but
Alan's like,
my-
are you
I
gonna
had-
fuck me?
I had there was other people in there. I had my headphones. I was like, fuck, this is what I signed up for.
My nipples are hard already.
Where's the sign up sheet? Where's the line?
Is it?
So I take my headphones off. I'm like,
Hella
I'm like,
Bonnie
what's up?
Blue status.
I know, fucking a line out the door.
Damn.
No, so I didn't push the button, the noise canceling button. I just pulled my headphones to the side, and she's like, hurry up, get in. Get in. I was like, whoa, what the fuck? What's going on? She's like, did you park next to that black car? I was like,
That Mexican.
no, that's like, we'll do her. Did you park next to that black car? I'm like,
Yes.
yeah. And then, I was like, yeah. And then she's like, get in, close the door. He has a gun in the passenger seat.
Oh, shit.
I was like a gun? He's like, yeah, and he's passed out. So his hand was hanging out in his leg. I thought he was just chilling,
Oh,
like
okay.
smoking or something, you know?
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, fuck. I was going to go see if this guy was okay. He's like, get in.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, bro, it was like fucking SWAT Team USA. No sirens, just fucking sheriff, state patrol, fucking 3 cops, 4 undercovers and shit.
Parking patrol.
And then I grabbed the Red Bull, and I'm like,
Can I
damn,
go?
they're all parked behind me. How am I gonna get out? So there was a little spot to get out, right? And so I go out there, and they're interrogating this guy, and they're like, hey man, he's like, officer, I just need to go home. Just need to go home and relax. He's like, son, you're not gonna go home. Like, what the fuck? Like, he starts cussing.
yeah.
He's like out of the zone.
What did I do, eh?
Yeah. And he's like,
Fuck you, Day.
there's a gun in the front seat, whatever. Da 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 da. He's like, we're trying to figure out the situation. Like, are you okay? Like, why were you passed out? Que esto y lo otro. And then he starts fucking going off. If he wouldn't have gone off on these cops,
Yeah.
¿Tú qué pinche gordo?
and I'm like this fool with the Red Bull. I'm like this. I'm like, what the fuck? And then Federico, he's one of the sheriffs.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, because in soccer we used to call him Fede. I was like, hey Fede, can I get out or what? He's like, yeah, sí, sales. I'm like, are you sure? It's pretty tight right there. I was like, if I hit a cop car right now, I'm going with this fool in the backseat.
Yeah.
And then so I'm there with the fucking Red Bull, and I'm just like doing the little. Have you seen the Austin Powers movie?
Oh,
where
Just back up.
I was like this. I was like, I did like fucking 5 of those.
Good.
And he's
I
like,
ain't hitting shit.
he's like, you're good. But then the dude's like, so I'm not going home, and I'm just like, fuck, he's not going home.
He ain't
Like,
going
this
home.
No,
fool's-
he's not.
They put him in handcuffs, and he's like, what the fuck? He's like, hey, you just need to relax, man. Like the officer was saying. And he's like, what the fuck, man? I'm just chilling in my car. You guys harassing me and shit. And then I was like, and then they fucking took out a gun. Big ass fucking gun. I was like, oh,
yeah.
shit.
Like
he was gonna,
like an AR or something.
Yeah,
Like a
it was fucking loaded, bro.
semi-automatic.
It was loaded. They
you can't have that in
unclipped
Washington.
it,
Nope.
all that shit. And fucking, bro. They fucking took it. But dude, I felt like he was like, maybe he was on something.
Yeah, he was. If he was
Probably.
passed out in
Yeah,
his
he
car.
was passed out. Well, his half of his body was hanging out. I thought he was just chilling, getting the sun, because
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
sunny yesterday.
I'm gonna soak up the sun.
But bro,
You know?
I was like, man, if I would have gone over here, this fool probably would have got the gun and just fucking blasted me or some
Or
shit.
pistol F2.
Or pistol ditch me.
You know what I want?
Bitch, give me that Red Bull lavender.
I want to talk to Samson.
Yeah.
I'm Rick James, bitch.
Exactly.
Yeah, dude. So I'm glad I didn't fucking approach nobody or didn't that. But
Darkness,
just
everyone.
just
Darkness, everyone.
just fucking be careful, guys, because fucking. I mean, being so close to the campus, I was just like, fuck, that could. I mean,
He took up in the.
it took that pinche fatty.
That has to be one of my favorite Dave Chappelle skits.
Which,
When he's like, darkness, everyone. Darkness.
Make fun of the.
When he was pretending to be Rick James.
Yeah.
Fuck your couch. Fuck your couch.
Mine's the one where he's acting like the blind racist. Something Bigsby.
Yeah, fucking, I remember that.
And
I was
Dave
actually gonna
Chappelle.
watch Dave Chappelle earlier
He's
today.
fucking hilarious.
I love
He's
watching it.
hilarious, man.
He's like, I like the way he talked. Like he says, and this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like I like that.
And
when he
this
gets on.
Yeah, him and Carlos Mencia, they were funny to watch.
They
back
fucking
in
get
the
into character hella
Yeah.
good.
day.
Yeah, no,
you
I
can't do that
think
no
it's
more.
good.
I
No.
don't think you can do that no more.
You'll get canceled, bro.
Yeah.
He'll get fucking canceled for that.
That's when you know freedom of speech is going away.
Oh shit! I mean, with these fucking college kids
when
getting targeted for speaking about Palestine,
When
saying free
comedians
Palestine.
can't even say
Bro,
funny skits anymore.
There's it reminds me of the chick, the secretary of press or
yeah, press.
Secretary of Press. Or- no, I said that wrong.
Press secretary.
Anyways, yeah.
Carolina Lovett or
It's
Carolina
something like that.
Lovett?
Yeah.
I don't know. Her name's
Yeah.
irrelevant. But yeah, she told pretty much this lady was like, is there any questions? And this lady's like, I have a question. And then she's like, okay, well, everybody have a nice day. She just walked
Like,
out. I was
I
like, what the
don't want to hear from you.
She's probably CNN
Or
reporter.
something.
But
Yeah.
hey, but to be fair, some of those people have some stupid ass questions. Man.
I know, but
I'm
it's
just
just
like-
it's regarding important shit, like shit
Yeah.
that's happening.
I will
yeah, but
say,
state your question in a like a professional manner. Like,
I mean, the Trump administration ain't real professional.
yeah, that's true, though.
I will say that
Yeah, that's true.
There will never, ever be another president as unprofessional as that man. Like
and his whole cabinet.
in his whole cabinet, like everybody, even Obama when he was getting asked like some of the most racist shit, like even he kept
He'd
it professional,
answer.
you know. But like, yeah, they'll
Even
never,
President Bush, bro.
Yeah,
President Bush too.
that's true.
I
I
mean,
remember that.
But I mean, it's because Trump is like more. To be honest, like, we're living like in a reality TV show.
Yeah.
We're living in a reality TV show.
Wrong.
We're gonna do good things.
And if they don't come, they're fired.
I'm gonna come.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, it's crazy times we live in, but obviously, guys, it's our opinion here on the
Yeah.
DJ Alan and Compas
our
podcast. Follow us on Facebook.
Yeah.
And
Dang, I don't even have.
wait,
Facebook.
no, not Facebook. Follow us on Instagram,
Okay.
Snapchat,
Snapchat,
TikTok coming soon once we get
TikTok
these videos.
coming soon once we get the videos up, and obviously video coming up for episode 10. This is gonna be episode 9 of the DJ Alan and
That's
Compas.
crazy.
I'm DJ Allen. I'm signing out.
Heck, aka Whiskey Brown, only one getting down, baby.
Ooh. And this is Mark Anthony.
But without further ado,
Gotta leave you guys with a good quote, you know? And so I found one today that I liked. And it's just, just about life. You have to believe in yourself when no one else does. That's what we do, baby. Believe in ourselves when no one else does.
hell yeah, every day.
That's how we get started. That's how we end the day. We just go.
Peace out, everybody.
We out.
Have a good one.